Up, 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 up. Ah, there I am. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hello. Congratulations, Eeyore, on being first today. Good job. Also, thank you for the lurk, Eeyore. Please enjoy your lurk. Hello, Rosie. Welcome in. Hello, honey. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello. I didn't really have a plan for today's stream. So I've been Chris, want to ban the latest arrival to your Discord server? Join immediately. Oh? Oh. Okay, thank you for letting me know. I had no idea. I see. I see. Got you. Thank you, Dandy. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, no worries. Thank you for coming in. There we go. All right, I got you. Thank you, Dandy, for letting me know. I appreciate it. I usually check the server after streams. But thank you, thank you, thank you. No, no, you're fine, Dandy. Thank you so much. Hope stream goes well. I'm lurking while I go buy Christmas presents. Good luck buying Christmas presents, Dandy. Yeah, for real. Thank you, Dandy, for looking out. I appreciate it. But there we go. Okay. I got it. Should be handled. If you get a random friend request from that person, just don't accept it. Cool. Okay, that's good. Thank you again, Dandy. But hello everyone, welcome in. Today we're gonna be playing some Genshin. We might play some Pokemon later. I don't know. I'm not sure. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do today. This is what happens when I don't make a schedule, which is why I need to make a schedule every week. But yeah, I've just been playing Genshin all day because I've been trying to catch up on my story because I'm really far behind on the story. And so yeah, so we're playing Genshin. I'm actually in the middle of playing Genshin because I was playing just before stream because I wasn't sure if I was going to play Genshin or not. And I'm currently doing the Archon quest, and I literally paused my game because I realized what time it was, and then I needed to start stream. So we're literally gonna pick up right at the beginning of the Scaramouche fight, where you fight Scaramouche in the Archon quest. I'm pretty sure most of you guys are caught up on the Archon quest. I think I'm the most behind out of everyone, but this is your only warning. If you don't want spoilers, just mute the stream, put it in the background. But otherwise, yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna do this. I don't know if we'll get to other story, but we will probably start the event, and or maybe get to Spiral. I don't know. I don't know if I'll make it to Spiral today or not, but I probably should. But yeah, Taro may be joining me a little bit later as well. So yeah. But today should be fun. We're just gonna chill out and play some Genshin. And talk about Genshin. So yeah. Genshin time. Also, hopefully the alerts are working. I've been having issues with my alerts the last couple days, and I need to fix them. So hopefully they work. If they don't, I apologize, but hopefully they do. But yeah, let me throw you guys over here. Oosh. So I'm literally like paused.
That's got to be the best
streamer
I've ever seen. So it would seem.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How are you, Rosie? I'm doing good. But But yeah, I'm literally on the Scara mouch fight. So yeah, I'm gonna turn the music pretty low, fairly low, and we're gonna get back into this fight. Because I literally, like, here, I'll show you real quick.
God.
See? I literally am like doing the story to try to catch up because I'm way behind in the story, and I've spent the last like 3 hours doing story, and then I got to this point and I realized it was like stream time, so I just was like, okay, I should probably just start up stream and just go. So that's what we're doing right now, is we're just gonna keep playing Genshin until we're caught up on the Archon quest, and then we'll probably start the event and maybe do Spiral. That's kind of what I'm thinking. If we don't do Spiral, we'll do something else. But yeah, I needed to unlock this boss for both Wanderer and Nikita. So yeah. So that's why I wanted to do this today. But that's what we're doing. So that's what we're doing today. We might play Pokemon later if we get tired of Genshin. Because I do need to catch up on Pokemon as well. But yeah. So that's the plan. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate all of you. Let's go. Ow. Can you please switch? Thank you.
Burn to oblivion.
Right here. Emerge. Right here.
There is no escape.
Kneel.
Ow.
Order guide you.
This guy sucks. He hits so hard. Where'd he go?
Stabilize.
I was told I was gonna need a shield for this.
Reality
They were not wrong.
is pain.
Hold to aim and unleash skill to deplete shield. Ow.
Gather.
How do I do this? Ow.
Good riddance, cruel world. Stabilize.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Glad I have Zhongli.
Right now.
Shine down.
Hey.
Solidify.
Nothing lasts forever. Emerge. Right now.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Stabilize.
Probably not this. Uh-oh. Oh no.
New god awaken.
Yes.
Now
Oh, I got an
your
achievement.
eyes have been opened.
Right here. Emerge.
Kneel. Solidify.
I'm so glad I brought Zhongli. Ah!
Gather.
He hurts.
I see everything. Right here. Right now.
Kneel. Solidify.
Such a cool boss, though. I apologize there's no music, because I disabled Genshin music and then forgot to turn it back on, which is usually what happens.
Is pain. Gather.
Ow, 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 ow.
Emerge.
Illusion shattered.
Oh, is he gonna do the thing again? No?
Stabilize. Burn to oblivion.
Right Now, right here. Emerge.
Kneel!
Everyone hold hands.
There we go.
Humans. Filthy humans.
Oh, it is a queen piece.
No! Wait! Please! Anything but the gnosis! That's mine! Don't even try! I'll never go back!
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. This is... That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Huh. This sure seems very different from what Paimon imagined. Shouldn't Irminsul be in this realm of consciousness?
Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't expect the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata to be as polluted as this. Forbidden knowledge? It seems you know about a concept that even I don't completely understand. Could you tell me what you know? Your inference seems logical enough. Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled thanks to King Deshret's self-sacrifice, and Greater Lord Rukkhadevata nearly exhausting her power. Then, a second instance of forbidden knowledge pollution occurred during the Conria Cataclysm 500 years ago. But I'm afraid it is much more serious this time, with Irminsul itself already in danger.
So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and it's also been affected by forbidden knowledge pollution, then does that mean, in order to save us, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes. It's very possible that she sacrificed her life in the fight against forbidden knowledge. She didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for her actions, the pollution would have been far more rampant over these past 500 years. The way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything about forbidden knowledge may very well be due to her restoration of Irminsul.
Aww. Do you feel sad, Nahida?
I'm just sharing her pain. The pollution of her consciousness here is severe. There is madness, chaos, and pain all around us. Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution in such terrible conditions, all the way up to her last breath? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow. Yes, her words were distorted by forbidden knowledge, so that's all we could hear. But now, we have a chance to find the answer to this mystery. We can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right path to meet with our lucid consciousness. And then, we'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us the truth in person. Each of us need to be mindful of the state of our own consciousness while we are here. Even with the Gnosis's protection, we must always keep a clear mind. Otherwise, we could go mad at any moment.
That's so scary.
Don't worry, it should be easy enough for you to keep that mind of yours clear, Paimon. Let's go.
Did she just call Paimon simple-brained? Because I think she did.
Are we in the air? And why is there a huge boat?
Who in the
That's
world?
boat of consciousness, which symbolizes reason here. Its course is the direction our consciousness...
Wow. What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
Everyone hold hands!
Emerge, right now. Emerge.
Share my knowledge!
This is order.
There is no escape. Right here. Right now. Right here. A sight to behold. Emerge, right now. Emerge.
Hey!
Stabilize.
The Temple of Wisdom!
Torn to oblivion.
Look! Four-leaf sigils have appeared in the sky!
Shine down.
I see everything!
Right now. Emerge, right now.
Solidify. I will have order.
Everyone hold hands!
There is no escape. Emerge. Right here.
Hey!
I'm always watching. Emerge. Right here. Emerge.
Stabilize.
Share my knowledge!
Order guide you.
To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first.
Where am I supposed to go? Ah, I see.
We changed direction. Are we still going the right way, Nahida?
Mm-hmm. Judging from the current route, the boat of consciousness will soon
Hey,
take
baby.
us out of here.
I still don't really understand where we are. Are we inside the knowledge capsule? Or are we in a different plane of existence? Possibly a different plane
We'll
of
be
existence.
arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Huh? But everything's been completely normal for Paimon.
Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions. This time, we should be able to meet Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Are you saying you've never met Greater Lord Rukkhadevata before?
No, it seems that my birth and her death took place at the same time. Otherwise, I think she would have given me a little more guidance, and I could have done a better job.
Aww.
Hey, you've done a great job, Nahida. Let's
You did
get
the
out of
best
this
you could.
creepy place and go
That's what matters. Mm-hmm.
So, is this the place you were
Ah,
talking about?
Irminsul.
The base of Irminsul?
This is pretty.
Well, this is the place.
We're here to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right? But the one standing over there is...
Is that me? She looks exactly like me. Are you Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance? Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. But this is just a realm of consciousness. We are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same.
We're of the same nature. Why?
Because you are me, and I am you.
Oh my gosh, it's the
You
meme.
are me in the new samsara.
I am you am I.
The new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped from Irminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow, continuing the tree's life in another form. I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has presumably died a long time ago. Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500 years. But you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true, then am I going to be a great archon like you someday?
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. All things have their own fate. When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same as the original tree.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
That's a great insight. Yes, very good. It's also precisely why you won't become like me.
Really?
But perhaps you may become an even greater archon than I. I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time. And the future that it leads you to will be yours alone. Along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly for the flower to bloom.
Come to think of it, the sages never had the faintest inkling of the meaning of wisdom.
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the archon I always admired was in fact myself in another fate.
Oh.
It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. I've always wanted to meet you.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you, I've also looked forward to talking with you.
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me? And what exactly happened when you died?
Ah, I see. You're here seeking answers, right? Everything that day, even the sky itself, changed into a color like this. At that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. Except for me. I had a more important task to attend to. I had to protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, with my consciousness connected to Irminsul. I sensed something was wrong. The pain started to torment my mind. By the time I reached Irminsul, it was already displaying signs of corruption. Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago, I might have felt even more hopeless and lost.
So what exactly is forbidden knowledge?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world, and a form of truth that can't be understood. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. Even I could never understand it. The world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all kinds of bad phenomena. If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul, I'm afraid the entirety of Teyvat could fall apart.
So, there's knowledge that even the God of Wisdom can't understand?
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge with my strength alone. Which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom and named it the Akasha.
It's truly the world's most amazing invention.
Thank you. For a long time, I thought dreams were the fruit of human wisdom. Though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha. Then I compiled their wisdom and all of my own power.
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was cleared from Irminsul. But things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. I had a terrible headache, which gave me an uneasy feeling. And then I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul. It brought me knowledge and wisdom, but vile corruption as well. From the very beginning, my existence had been polluted by the forbidden knowledge.
Oh no. How could that happen?
I've experienced that pain in your consciousness. It must have been a horrible experience.
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. The important thing was that even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in Irminsul as memories and knowledge, meaning that the forbidden knowledge couldn't ever be permanently eradicated. And there's no way for me to eliminate myself. It would be a sort of paradox. So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next samsara, and left a trail of clues, all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from Irminsul forever.
Wait, no, I can't.
So you realize what that implies. You are very smart indeed. Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of this world. And as you've realized just now, removing me from Irminsul means I essentially will never have existed in this world. But this is the only way to save Irminsul.
People love you so much, and they've missed you so much over the past 500 years. I am exactly the same. So how can we just forget you like this? Is there really no other way? There must be something else I can do.
You're the god of wisdom, Booer. You should know that there is no other way.
But this is so cruel. I don't want to forget you.
No need to feel so sad, Booer. As someone who delights in wisdom, you should feel joy at finally finding the answer. These are the words in their entirety. The answer you've been seeking all along. Let the world completely forget me.
That's so sad.
We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow. I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness. I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
It's so sad.
I'm alright. I'm just a little confused. We've just saved the world, right? So why am I crying? I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from. But I feel very sad. Just now, we used the power of two gnosis to successfully connect with the Irminsul consciousness from 500
So
years
sad.
ago.
Ah.
Then, we removed the remaining pollution from Irminsul.
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there just now?
So travelers aren't from this world, which we kind of knew, but interesting. Oh boy.
Huh? That sound. Traveler, Paimon!
I've been waiting here far
Oh.
too long.
It's the power
But
bottom.
finally, I have the chance to be alone with you. All the precious time I wasted has finally paid off.
The doctor! What have you done?
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. As I expected, it doesn't have any effect on gods. This is the only thing of interest I found among the sage's research. I thought I'd take it for a little spin. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually killed them. I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything dangerous that could potentially damage our relationship.
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left Sumeru. Why are you here again now?
I left Sumeru, But I also stayed in Sumero. Even the god of wisdom is restricted by the habits of cognition. How disappointing.
You
That's
mean
right. Isn't there 2
there
Doctores?
are many different versions of you in this world?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspectives of how I observe the world. Observation
There's
is
like
the
5 that
first
we
step
know
of
of.
any experiment, but observing the current world doesn't satisfy me. It lacks an important dimension. That
That's what I
of
thought I had
time.
heard.
So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into independent individuals. That's all there is to it. Indulge me. How does the God of Wisdom find my method of seeking knowledge?
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance and reason to exist. They can't be broken on a whim.
Good. Amazing, even. Indeed, it's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves, not to mention oneself from a different period.
Since you were in the academia, why wait until now to show up? You
Even
could very well
Paimon's
have
knocked
stopped
out
us
back
and
there.
helped that fake god.
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help the subject in the middle of an experiment? It was my experiment. So why should I interfere with the results?
The academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal, yet you only saw it as an ordinary experiment. You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your hands. How would you have faced your own god then? Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome. But you're right. And that's exactly why I'm disappointed with the conclusion of this experiment.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions than a typical scholar.
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't fit your standards, that's all. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time to tidy up the equipment and reclaim any useful materials. For example, the Gnosis. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our combat abilities at this time. Besides, you have no way to use that Electro-Gnosis in battle.
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's starting to seem like you intend to take it by force now.
I'm merely stating a fact. After all, I'm also a scholar. Naturally, I hope to show proper respect and dignity to the God of Wisdom.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence. I understand your scheme, but... what if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principles?
Awaken the heavenly principles? Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Tevat and all the laws. Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? And if so, how do the Fatui plan to deal with the consequences? Do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Gamble? How surprising. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. The word gamble is the last thing I expected to hear from the God of Wisdom. But this is
She's a betting kid.
You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle and is an essential trait as an experimenter. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility. So tell me then, what are your conditions?
This foreign gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sumeru. But this electro-gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow harbingers. Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events, shouldn't you pay the corresponding price?
Price? Interesting. What price would you have me pay?
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. What you request of me is like plucking out the eyes I have placed in the dimension of time. Segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous amounts of time and effort, requiring me to destroy them all here and now. Bravo. A suitably wise decision on your part. Yes.
His voice
very
is creepy, but I
interesting.
kind of like it.
Can I assume that you have long been wary of me? Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, your idea wouldn't have worked. What did you see when you were imprisoned?
Yeah, I
You're
am
observing
Pixel.
me.
Hello, Pixel. Welcome
And
in.
that's how you know I've long grown tired.
I'm
of
trying to
their
catch up on the
doubts and
Archon
endless
quests, so this is what we're doing today.
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself. Being as smart as you are, have you managed to do that?
Also,
I
how are
see.
you, Pixel?
That's got to be the best
All those
streamer
versions
I've ever
of me
seen.
Ah!
So it would seem.
It's so loud. Thank you, Jake, for the redeem. How are you, Jake?
You sure didn't hesitate
Did we get a shout out
much.
for Jake?
Is the relationship between all the versions of you really that bad?
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a gnosis. Do you think anyone can offer themselves at a higher price? Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better perspectives. Perhaps it's best to say, you're just temporarily ahead.
Thank
But
you.
what I'd like to know is, how can you be sure
Finally
that
starting
I've
work again and I'm hyped.
really
That's
erased
awesome.
them?
How's
I
Genshin?
can
It's
see
good.
your remaining honesty.
The doctor is an imposter. He is. He's also got many clones of himself. We also determined, Jake, if you're a Genshin character, you're Doctore. Take that how you may.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end? Wait, I'll have revenge.
You'll make this moment count.
It's this guy right here.
You will regret this.
It's this guy.
Well, have you
This is
confirmed
the
that
doctor.
it's complete?
This is Doctore.
Here, take it. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha and let curiosity and the thirst for knowledge drive the realm of academics once again.
He's a mad scientist. He's actually really intelligent. He's very crazy. But yeah. But we also made a joke that he's a power bottom. So sorry, Jake, this is you. This is you if you were in Genshin.
There won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated.
Why am
in
I the
my
power bottom?
homeland. Of course, I have no interest in being rejected by this city.
This guy
for
wears a
third
harness under his
time.
clothes.
Another chess piece. And where is your dendronosis?
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the Akasha anyway, then there's no further use for the Gnosis of Sumeru, is there? Besides, isn't it the Archon's duty to deliver what's desired of the Seeker? Oh, judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable.
I'm sorry, Jake.
Then let's
But
think
Jake,
of it
look.
this way.
Look at his neck.
Since you're the god
This,
of
my guy
wisdom,
wears a harness under
how
his
about I
clothes.
exchange some knowledge with you?
We decided he's just a power bottom. That's what we have decided. He is simply just a power bottom. Yes. Go on, chat, back me up. Oh, he absolutely is. Right? Like, come on.
People exchanging knowledge with the god of wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange knowledge for the god of wisdom's property. Arrogant as that is, it has piqued my interest.
There's not an
Let me
ounce of
ask
top in that,
Have
man.
you, in all your mighty knowledge, ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are fake?
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Irminsul concerning the truth of this world.
Yeah, my guy wears a harness under his jacket.
Once I finish telling you about this, it will be time for me to say goodbye. With negotiations, we've all gotten what we wanted. I'm very glad I got to meet you like this.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
I'm intrigued by what he has to say. Secrets and dark truths flow to the mind of the wise, then everywhere else falls silent. Several days later. I didn't believe that man was a doctore. Yeah, he's doctore. Yeah, the doctor.
Together! Okay. Wake her up. Are you awake? Kali says
He
it's
did
time
not
for
go to
breakfast.
doctor school.
Come on, get up.
He's a plague doctor,
Good
which I
morning.
actually didn't
How are you
realize
feeling
until
today?
Taro told me today.
Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even Tainari could stop us from going out now, right?
It's the best kind of doctor, so all is forgiven.
Come on, Traveler. Let's go.
Oh, darn it. So this is the problem I had before, was that, let me, audio. Yeah, see, I had Genshin music off. I was trying to do the Archon quest, and I couldn't do it because I have all these other character quests to do. So now we gotta go do Nilo's quest again. We gotta go do Nilo's quest so that we can continue the Archon quest. So this is what we're gonna do today. Kind of stinks, but this is what we're gonna do today. That's the plan. Let me know if Genshin's too loud or too quiet. If you want, I can turn Genshin up or I can turn Genshin down. I don't exactly know what the volume sounds like for you guys. I can kind of hear what you guys hear, but it's a little bit different, which is why I ask, because I don't have a perfect monitoring on what you guys are hearing. We're gonna go do some of Nilo's quests until it lets us go back to the Archon quest, because I want to finish the Archon quest.
Sorry for the wait. Preparations for the celebration are finally done. I'll call everyone over, and then we can start.
How are you, Jake? Also, congratulations on your job.
Thank you.
Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could also be a part of the exchange. As it is, all we can do is wait and watch.
Maybe we shouldn't do this after all. I didn't do that great of a job. And who would even like it?
Oh, don't think like that. Remember our promise? We're going to give everyone a pleasant surprise. And besides, you've never attended a celebration event before, so this will be a great opportunity. Everyone will love you.
I'm still not really sure about this.
There's nothing to be worried about. Just take a step forward and give yourself a chance. There aren't any scary people
Simply
here,
vibing.
right?
Got said something from the WWF.
Right.
And it made me feel warm inside. What? That's
All
cool.
right. Maybe this will help.
That's awesome.
Everyone, over here! Inaya has something great to tell you all.
Wait! I've already said that I'm not ready yet. What should I say?
Take it easy and relax. Deep breath in and out. Once you've taken a long exhale, calmly tell everyone what you want to say. If you don't say anything, then all the hard work we put into embroidery practice would have gone to waste.
Using it as a gift, though? It really isn't that good.
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she was actually preparing a present. Yeah, it feels like she still doesn't really see herself as part of this community. But it looks like Nilu's trying to ease her through.
Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone before the celebration kicked off.
Woohoo! We're gonna get our first present from Miss Inaya!
Pipe down! The louder you all are, the more nervous she'll become. You've worked on it for so long, so have some confidence. Don't be afraid.
You've got this.
Is Mr. Zubair here? Sheikh Zubair, this is an urgent notice from the Academia. This celebration, or whatever it is, must stop at once.
What a condescending guy. What's his deal?
I thought Paimon was going to say something much worse.
Since Zubair Theater has long violated the Academia's policies and orders, we have decided to demolish it. As its manager, you must halt all operations and dismiss all staff members
Hello,
within
Kiyoshi.
30 days.
Welcome back.
After which,
How are
you
you?
will report to the Academia for further punishment.
Why? Why force us to do this all of a sudden?
Little girl, this is not the first time you've been issued a warning.
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked, and now I suddenly only have 30 days.
I'm doing well, thank
We
you.
have more shows
We're
planned,
trying to
but it's
catch up on all our
impossible to
story
do
because I'm
anything
very
in
behind
just
on
30
story.
days.
So currently we're
How
doing
am I
Nilo's
supposed to explain
quest,
this to my
but we're
customers
gonna
and
be
staff?
trying to move on
That
to
issue is of no
the
concern
Archon
to
quest
me,
as soon as we
Mr.
can.
Zubair. You
because
seem
I
to
want to
understand the
catch up
situation
on
quite
that
clearly.
more than I care about
Perhaps
these
you can
character
reflect on
quests.
the reasons why you
Ugh.
have failed to prepare for the scenario in advance.
Demolition?
But how have you been?
Demolish this place.
What have you been
The
up to?
Academia has never liked us, and they've never respected our work. To them, what we do is all a waste of time. This isn't the first time they've come by. They had asked us several times in the past to improve the quality of our performances by only putting on shows they consider to be sufficiently intellectual. But our audience isn't the Academia. It's the people of the Grand Bazaar. If our shows are too difficult to understand or too removed from everyday life, nobody would watch them anymore. Changing our content would not only mean turning our backs on our vision, it would also directly lead to the loss of our livelihoods.
It's what happens when you become
The theater
corporate.
is very important to each and every one of us.
The way they're doing things is so scummy.
But I also don't know how we can stop them.
I was just thinking the same thing, Jake.
Again from the beginning. Time is of the
When
essence,
corporate steps
so
in.
you should act with haste instead of asking frivolous questions.
I've been up to much, really just been
But
chilling
none
and
of
living.
us plan
That's
to
good,
accept
Kiyoshi.
this. Such an abrupt notice is contrary to established policy.
Ask whoever you
Nilo's a
want. The answer will
content
remain the
creator.
same. We have already given you sufficient
I mean,
notice.
she's a dancer. That's a form of content.
Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
Huh?
The lion, the witch, and the audacity.
What?
You can fill in the rest.
Academia? This is all because you don't like Zubair Theater. You're just using the Academia's name to
Thank you, Jake.
Let me tell you, even if you manage to tear down this place, nothing is going to change. You've always been awful.
Thank you, Jake.
But even I never thought my father would sink this low.
This is strictly business. It has nothing to do with where you are, what you do, or what you think.
Gotta keep it family friendly even after all this power bottom talk. It's true.
Folly. I will not waste more time on pointless arguments.
It's true.
Wrap
We are
everything up.
You know, we're
preparations
we're
to shut
16
down
plus here.
Once.
Why is he always like that?
This is quite the misfortune, but there's nothing we can do. That's it for today, everyone. Let's clean up.
You can be a family friendly power bottom, Jake. That's a thing.
The storms that come out of the blue are always the hardest to deal with.
Can I do the Archon quest yet? Nope. I gotta keep going. Okay. We'll talk with Nilo. There's so much talking. This is my only gripe with Genshin.
Sorry.
I love the stories that Genshin writes. They're so good. And I love the game. But there's so much talking.
There's no need to apologize, Nilu. No one could have seen
I guess
this
it is family
coming.
friendly in a matter of speaking.
Just wishes she could have at least gotten to the food. Is what that guy said true? The Academia has already given you many warnings?
Yeah, I
True.
guess you could say that. They've always seen us as being meaningless.
You know, this is
Knowledge is
it's like what
kingly
Deadpool
narrow,
said. This is a
and the
family
pursuit of it
movie.
leaves no room for the arts. But if that's all it is, there's also no reason to go so far as to demolish the theater. After Inaya ran away from home, I brought her here to Zubair Theater. She rarely talks about her family. All I know is that she didn't get along with them. I never expected it to blow up like this.
If you did nothing wrong, then there's no reason to listen to the Academia, right?
Nahida? You mean Lesser Lord Kusanali?
She'd probably help if she knew what was going on. No matter how nasty the Academia could get, surely they can't win against Lesser Lord Kusanali.
No. I wasn't doubting her ability. I just feel like we shouldn't bother her with such a trivial problem. Plus, if the Dendro Archon were to intervene, then it wouldn't feel like our victory was earned.
That's true. Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight.
Having a slight problem with your school? Go ask a god for help. That's what
true.
Paimon just said.
I'll try to think of something. We can't just let everyone suffer in a perpetual state of fear and uncertainty. What to do?
Can you pretend to shut down, but secretly continue to hold your shows somewhere else? Or we could go through a list of customers and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to help out.
A debate?
Oh!
Are you serious? We have to hold a debate?
Academia's position doesn't hold water.
Oh my
Then
gosh.
they won't have a reason to demolish the theater.
I see. Defeating him in a debate. It's a good idea, but which one of us could hope to win against a researcher?
We actually have to hold a debate.
No. I'm the literal worst at arguments. I can't debate.
Oh, you're gonna have to now.
Nilu, you are only so stressed out right now because you care so much about protecting the theater.
This theater holds a special meaning in all of our hearts. It's irreplaceable. But I just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
Paimon will help too. You'll feel a lot more confident after doing some prep work. Believe in yourself.
Thanks, you two. Alright, I've decided. Even though I may fail, I'll do my very best for everyone's sake.
That's our Nilu! We're rooting for you!
Okay, let's head back and tell everyone what we came up with.
Ah, we still can't. Darn it. I'm waiting for this quest to tell us we can finally do it. So we just have to keep doing Nilo's quest until we're able to.
Trying to
I
best
want
the
to work on
academia in a
Scara
debate
mouch.
is attempting the impossible.
Or Wanderer, actually, is what he's called now.
Try? I won't stop you. It's not like our situation can get any worse.
I don't think it's entirely hopeless. To Sharif, Nilu's approach will come off as naive, but that kind of frankness is exactly what they lack the most. Things might turn out differently from what you expect.
I am in favor of such a romantic feat. No playwright will turn down a compelling underdog story.
Sure, in fiction, but I'm not sure how well that will translate to reality. I'm not saying that I don't support you, Nilu. If you need my help, just say the word. Anything is better than just standing aside and watching the theater get demolished.
I'm also pitching in. Let's show the academia that we have some fight in us.
Thank you, everyone. I feel a lot less nervous with your support.
Not to rain on your parade, but my father is a real hard guy to deal with. He's erudite, meticulous, demanding, and exceedingly familiar with rigorous logic. It'll be extremely difficult to beat him in a debate. You all already knew that. But you just didn't want to hurt Nilu's feelings. But when all's said and done, aren't you hurting her just the same?
That's enough, Inaya.
Sorry, I've ruined the mood. I just can't force myself to expect a positive outcome. Nilu shouldn't have to push herself for the sake of an impossible goal.
Yeah, it's way too early to give up.
You're right, Inaya. We're up against the academia. Everyone knows that they're very powerful. Being skeptical might actually be the more normal response. But I still want to try. I'm reluctant to just let Zubair Theater go. And it's not just me. I think everyone else here feels the same way. If we're unhappy, we should speak up and let our voices be heard. Say what's on your mind, and do what you think should be done. If we fail after that, then at least we won't have any regrets. I mean, after all, the only thing we can control right now is our choice at this very moment.
I understand what you're trying to say. I also have my own intense feelings of anger and regret.
Then, could I trouble you to tell your father about our plan for a debate? You can still get in touch with your family, right?
Yes,
Then, please help us pass on my request. I've never participated, but since we've decided on a debate, I'll do my best to prepare for it.
I did. I have the Wanderer C0.
Right.
I was kind of pulling just to pull.
That's right, Miss Neela.
And we were getting close to pity, so I just decided to do it and pull and see if we get him. I wasn't expecting to get him because I've won all of my 50/50s in the last like 8 pulls.
Getting into a fight, but thank you for your encouraging.
But yeah,
I'll do my best.
I did. I got Wanderer. Mr. Yeet, hello. Just got back to Genshin Impact after.
Well said back there, Nilu.
Oh yeah, basically.
Too much.
It has changed quite a bit.
Anyway, we better start preparing now.
But yeah, Kiyoshi, let me show you. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Well, now I gotta reset this whole team.
There are
Hold on.
still so many places for us to explore.
This is my favorite team at the moment. It's 3 gods and a fox.
So nicely,
What shall
Because
we do?
we have 3 gods and we have a fox. But this team right here, Stompy. This is the team I've been using for him.
The wind rises.
All right, time to pull everyone's thoughts.
And so we did. So I pulled him. His stats are fine. I'm still working on getting good pieces for him. So these are his stats right now.
Relax.
Which isn't bad. I mean, 60 over 92 with 2100 attack is pretty good. I have Sacred on him at the moment. Oh, the new boss. Yeah, I've only fought the new boss once, and it's pretty nasty. And I have attack, animo, and attack because I can't get a good crit piece with this set. So this is where he's at currently. He's got 566 because I can't do... I forget. Yeah, I haven't ascended him again yet. I'm still working on getting him to his next ascension. So maybe that's something we can do today. But yeah, this is where he's at the moment. But I want to continue the Archon quest, but I can't. I have to finish Nilos.
Mr. Zubair, we're trying to put together a list of arguments that might be useful. Any ideas?
It won't be difficult to explain our position. They're in the wrong, and they know it. I have meticulously managed this. I did all of that to protect ourselves if something like this were to occur. I didn't expect...
Yeah, the new boss is kind of nasty.
I know. But anyone who's staying...
If you have a shield, he's not so bad. But he's pretty bad.
I can't even protect the members of the
I want more Archons. We need Ice and Fire. The next Archon we're getting is Fontaine, which is Hydro. So we're going to have Hydro Archon. And then after that is, I think, Notlon, which is Pyro. And then Shneznaya. Or it's Shneznaya and then Notlon. I can't remember. I think Shneznaya is last.
I've seen many situations like this before.
So the Cryo Archon might be the last Archon we get.
While you prepare for the debate, I will also prepare the theater for the potential aftermath. It's best to prepare for the worst outcome. Once you're done chatting, do me a favor and...
I know the Notlon one is speculated to be a smaller character.
Really have to?
I wouldn't call them a lolly, but they're a smaller character.
Right now, no one's in the right frame of mind to perform. I have to consider both our staff and our customers.
I'm really excited about the Fontaine Archon because the story that we've heard of the Fontaine Archon is kind of interesting.
Least to lose out of all of us. And yet
I've never thought about leaving your theater, Mr. Zubair. I also want to keep dancing with everyone else.
You're becoming more and more like her.
Zhao size?
We'll do...
Maybe. I don't know. Zhao is like medium medium male model, which is what like Wanderer is and Kazuha and Bennett.
If we have time later,
although I think
I'd be
Bennett
happy to
is...
tell you more about her.
No, yeah, Bennett's the same. And then you have the tall male model, which is like Zhongli. Whoops. There we go.
No one is allowed. Watch out, Mr. Inaya was right. It wasn't out of after all. I'd be a terrible... She knows better than any...
I really want to work more on Wanderer today. Also, have you guys played the TCG? What do you guys think of the TCG? I've been playing it a lot.
Really
like a lot.
To him.
So,
it's fun.
You've already developed some prejudices against...
Oh!
Although, I know not. What do you think?
We probably do need to talk. I don't
This
know.
Nilo quest is just so much talking.
So seriously. Careful, Nilu. This guy's ramblings.
No.
Pick a character out of their drip? You mean like which character do I think looks the best?
This is something that the
just based off their aesthetic?
Much like, however, I found that
yeah?
I remained even perplexed about this conundrum
okay.
until I visited this...
Let me get through this thing and I'll pull up the thing and we'll talk about it.
Everyone, in all honesty...
Hey...
Are we talking at all characters overall, or are we gonna like split it up? Like best female design, best male design.
I realized that I left the so-called art will no longer
or just
be
overall.
A castle in the sky. If art cannot accomplish...
When you put it that way, Mr. Zubair and I refused to follow the Academia's orders to change our shows for a similar reason. To put it simply, we were afraid that our shows would lose their meaning if
I once stood in the spotlight. I care not for where my feet may take
Best
me
male
next.
and female? I
But
got you.
You already... You
Easy.
cannot give it up.
I understand.
Dust the co...
Okay. Oops. Oh, I want to go into the character archive. Okay. Personally, I mean, this should be obvious, but my favorite female design... yeah. Would probably be Yelan. I like Yelan's. I don't know. It's not too crazy, but it's fancy. I don't know. If I had to pick a female, it'd probably be Yelan. I like Yelan's design aesthetic. Male, Kazuha. You like Yaimiko? Yaimiko's great. I like Yaimiko's design. Yaimiko and Yelan are probably my favorites. A lot of people don't like Raidens, but I kind of like Raidens. I don't know, it's kind of chaotic, but it looks nice too. But male model, I'd have to say Kazuha or Zhongli. I like Zhongli's. Although I like Diluc's alternate outfit. I don't think I can see it here. Like, if we're talking about alternate outfits, I really like Diluc's alternate. This is a good looking outfit. This is probably what I would say is probably the best looking male outfit, but it's not a default outfit. So I don't know if I would consider it amongst all of them.
Just notify the...
I'm gonna talk to a third one. Who am I supposed to talk to? This guy? Ah.
I didn't expect you. That reminded me of my younger years. I can't do things like that anymore, but those were some of...
Sorry.
Yep, everyone has their own
Ends up being
flavors.
demolished, then you, Soren, and Abi will all...
It's all right. There's no need to think such heavy thoughts. Even if the building... Have faith in the resilience of an...
But won't you have regrets if things just come to an abrupt end?
Ah, so that's what you were worried. Relax. I've had a lot of experience with regret. Things are painful at first, but as they say, time heals all wounds. Look at us now. Serene and Abi are happy. And Serene has also just passed his theater exam. He can start acting soon. He was thrilled because he can soon perform on the same stage as you. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for our past struggles. And would Serene have become a happier person? That's hard to...
Are you trying to make us feel better?
Yes, but I truly do mean what I say. Being here at the theater has taught me an important lot. The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it. I can choose to believe that my life ended with my husband's death. Or I can choose to believe that it was a blessing in disguise for Serene and Abi. Similarly, even if this theater disappears, a new beginning might just be around the corner. Good and bad are all human-made concepts. It all depends on how we choose to see things.
You have a point.
You taking notes on Miss
Nilu,
when you kill new bosses?
I know how important this theater is to
Do you want a fun thing to
You
try?
don't have to be so nervous. We're all here with you.
Try to use Beto and counter Raiden's attack.
Thank you, Miss Raykar.
It's
No,
difficult,
thank you.
but it is
If
possible.
anything,
Apparently.
You inspired me with your bravery. You might have what it takes to become an excellent adventurer.
The last like wild thing I did was using Haijo to take down every boss. Haijo and Kuki. That's all I used.
You're
And it
too
works.
kind. All right, I gotta cheer up. I can't waste everyone's words of encouragement.
I haven't tried Wanderer and Kuki though. They're basically Haijo and Wanderer are basically the same type of character. They're just 4 and 5
Good.
stars.
My children and I will be cheering you on at the debate.
What would you consider a dumb way then? Darn it, I want to do the thing.
You're here. Is the theater actually closing?
He's been worried sick for a while now. He wouldn't stop talking the whole way back.
Hey, you two.
What exactly happened? Did someone come down from the academia?
Yes. He told
Hi,
us
Rosie.
that we had to shut down the theater within
I
30
am.
days.
I am tired.
And that it's going to be demolished.
It is a very slow brain day
With no
today.
warning.
They're messing with us again.
Don't tell me you'll have to listen to him.
Come on. You know the answer to that.
Yeah, it is a direct order from the academia.
There's no need to worry, though. I'm preparing for a public debate with the academia. If I win, we might be able to overturn things and change their minds.
Really? That's terrific. You have my full support, no doubt about that.
Mine too. So what was their excuse anyway? They still
Using
not a
bombs?
fan of the
Do you
theater's
have Klee?
programs?
Yeah.
Klee Kozua. Very fun.
Good thing they have the power to make rash decisions about things they don't even understand, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to touch more grass, not books. Exactly. They
How
want to
dare
look
you call
down
me
on
out
us?
like that, game?
We'll look down on them first.
Don't
How
worry.
dare.
Everyone here has your back. The academia's recklessness won't get them any praise.
Right. They might think that some forms of knowledge are more valuable than others, but everyone can equally appreciate art. If they don't believe that, send them my way. I got them beat on this subject.
Maybe you can prepare some questions on the details of dance performance to make things harder for them at the debate.
Sounds like a good idea. Maybe that's something I should do.
Ignore him. He's joking. Just do things your way. No matter what, we will always support you.
Thank you all so much. Your understanding and support make me feel a lot better.
There are
That
always more
sounds
solutions than
terrible.
problems. If you need help during the
I mean, you
debates,
could do it,
just
but
shout
that
and the
sounds
entire
horrible.
Grand Bazaar will be at your beck and call.
That does
Gotta
not
show
sound
them
fun.
Who has the people's support?
I feel like the pieces are starting to fall into place. Let's head back to the theater and organize our thoughts. Abby, have you seen Miss Inaya?
No, Miss Nilo. Miss Inaya isn't back yet. Wasn't she just passing on a message? Does she really need this much time?
Oh no. Traveler, Paimon, I think I've messed up big time. What if Inaya never planned to come back?
What?
It's just
I mean,
a
that's
gut
fair.
feeling, but knowing her,
It's a canon that I could see other people try and do it.
completely responsible for what happened.
I don't think I would do that,
All of this
but
happened because she was staying
if
here.
you do it,
Oh, right. As
Good
soon
job.
as her father showed up, she said that her father was targeting her. So she's felt like that this whole time.
I prefer to see how quickly I can take a boss down, not necessarily how slowly I can do it. But if you can manage that, I mean, that's impressive. I
And
won't
she
lie.
doesn't want to implicate us, so she thought leaving was the best thing to do.
And then she just quietly left afterward.
Exactly. She's being too pessimistic. How will you know if you don't try? Anyway, first things first. We have to get her back.
But where should we start? Sumeru is huge!
I think I might know. Let's start by looking outside the city.
Or in reality, I'm just trying to
Before I
waste.
brought her to Zubair Theater,
Don't look,
she was
'cause I have
staying
nothing
at a
to do.
remote campsite. She got a fever from drinking unclean water, so I carried her back. If she has nowhere else to go after leaving the theater, she might go back and strike out on her own again.
Then let's go take a look.
Yes, let's hurry.
Oh, I gotta go far. Okay. I am going to do it. Let me know if you're actually able to do that. I'd be curious to see it.
There are signs that someone had stayed here very recently.
But we can't confirm if it was Inaya or not. Let's take a look around first.
That's impressive.
I heard it too. Let's investigate.
Oh, we got Nilo. This team isn't set up for Nilo.
Like we're getting closer. The voice is coming from over there.
Ah, there it is.
Yes, we're almost there. Stay back!
It's Inaya! She's being attacked by wild animals!
Inaya, don't be scared! We're coming to help! All eyes on me!
Nice.
Thank you.
Oh, Zhongli, could you please
There weren't so many big animals in this area
could you
before.
please take it down a
They
notch?
chased after me for a long time.
Please.
Sorry. I'm causing trouble for you again.
Why did you leave by yourself? You really don't think we have a chance at winning the debate?
No. I just thought it would take too much effort. Everything happened because of me. If I'm gone, then the situation will resolve itself.
Yeah, everyone's working together towards a happier ending. No one should be singled out for blame.
It's all right if it's me. As long as the theater won't get demolished. You guys are the kindest people I've ever met. You shouldn't suffer so much because of me.
Listen to me, Inaya. Even if you were the reason that all of this happened, no one would blame you. Mr. Zubair said that you're one of us, so that means we will protect you. No matter what happens, we'll stand as one.
Mr. Yeet understood what I meant.
There will always be a victim.
That's all fine, Mr.
Whether
Yeet.
it's
Thank you
me
for joining in
or
and
the
chatting with
theater.
me. Enjoy your lurk.
Eat your cake and have it too. You can't win a debate against the academia. Especially since your opponent will be my father. My father is an extremely demanding man. He's always wanted me to become an exceptional researcher and his academic successor. I tried my best to meet his expectations and did everything I could. But he still wasn't satisfied. Or rather, he had just never been satisfied with me. I'm no genius. But whenever he berated me, it was always as if he was asking me, "Why aren't you a genius?" Yeah, like I'd know.
So that's why you ran away from home?
At first, I thought the father would slowly come to terms with reality. But he just wouldn't stop berating me. For one exam, I earned the 3rd highest score. I thought that all my hard work had finally paid off, and that I could finally make father feel some modicum of joy. I even used the embroidery skills I learned at school to make a commemorative gift for him. I thought, even this daughter can make her father happy sometimes. Right?
I see. When we were embroidering your gift before, I didn't feel like you were new at it.
Yeah. Sorry for not bringing it up. These are not pleasant memories for me. I was tired of him yelling at me every day. All I wanted was to see him smile at me. But He was more angry than ever before once I'd given him my embroidery and told him my score. He flung my present to the side. You think you should be proud of 3rd place? Reflect on why you weren't first. I forgot how long I'd cried for. I only remember my parents arguing. My
That's
mother
terrible.
also thought he went overboard. They argued for such a long time. My father eventually stormed out and slammed the door behind him. I didn't get a single sentence of apology or any words of comfort. I've completely given up. We're destined to never understand each other.
How horrible.
I don't think you can beat him in a debate. Because he doesn't even understand what kind of place a theater is. He can never understand the relationship performers have with their audience. His life is devoid of camaraderie or friendship. He just wants everything to happen according to his wishes, as if the world revolves around him. What we cherish, our little place in this world, means nothing to him.
It sounds like your past has had a huge impact on you.
I understand now, Inaya. But when we were preparing for the debate, I heard something quite wise. Maybe it'll help you.
Oh.
Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art. Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater.
Art must first be appreciated.
The most important thing about an experience is...
No, there should be... Miss Raykar has gone through a lot in her life, but she told us that she's very happy to live at the theater now. Although she ran into misfortune, it led her down a new path in life. She sees that as a blessing. She told me that the most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Interpret it?
I can sympathize with your unhappiness at home, but after you ran away, you ended up at the theater and became one of us. Those unhappy experiences allowed you to really cherish your bonds with everyone, and also gave you the opportunity to become friends with us. Don't let your past suffering keep you from the new life that you've worked so hard to find.
Oh.
Let the past stay in the past.
When I ran away from home, I swore that I would leave my family conflicts behind. But you're right. All I'm doing now is falling right back into it.
Maybe you'll disappoint him, but that doesn't matter. You have a new future waiting for you. Don't let go of the answer you've worked so hard to find.
That's right. If we put our heads together, there's bound to be a way.
You're right. There's nothing to be afraid of. I'm not trying to meet his expectations. So why should I give up because of him? I can't afford to lose anything more. We have to win. The debate will not only protect Zubair Theater, but also allow me to settle things with Father.
That's the spirit!
Let's go. I'll tell my father about the debate. I know him very well. Even if he looks down on us, I know how to make him accept.
All right, let's go.
Ah, there we go. Now we can finally continue the Archon quest. Until it makes us do Nilo's quest again. Was that a chest? That was a chest. Let's go grab this chest.
Stabilize. Into the wind. The wind rises. You dare to gaze upon on me! Too slow. Take it and have fun. Behold!
Oh, we gotta talk to Kolai. Or Kolai.
Good morning. Looks like you're awake.
Yep, yep.
I prepared some breakfast today. Please have a taste.
Oh, that looks good. What is that?
It's nice to have you here so we can eat something yummy.
Is that
Well, now
pistachios?
that I've recovered from Alizar, I'm feeling better than ever. I can even prepare 4 or 5 meals a day now.
And Paimon bets they're all delicious.
Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Nope, Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you woke up, so Paimon didn't open it. Alright, let's read it now. Oh, it's from Nilou. Ahem. We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar and celebrate Cyno's reinstatement as the General Mahamatra. As heroes of Sumeru, please be sure to attend. I'll wait for you. The date of the banquet is written on the back. It's in 2 days.
Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. That's amazing. Everyone's aware of your abilities. There's no need to be modest.
Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar to have a look.
Oh, before you leave, be sure to inform Master Tainari.
Quit following me.
Tainari!
Good morning. How do you feel today?
We feel much better. How about you?
I'm recovering well. Thanks for asking.
But from the looks of it, you seem to be already busy with work again.
It's fine. I'm not that busy, really. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need to tend to my Forest Watcher duties.
It seems once Irminsul started getting better, everything else started to recover too.
Yes, but there are still some residual effects. The withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore, the existing zones won't just disappear. We forest rangers will still need to do the work.
By the way, we have some good news. Cyno got his position back.
This news is hardly new. He had already mentioned it to me before.
Huh? You mean he was already here? Why didn't he come to say hi to us?
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting. He just asked me a few questions and left.
Then you probably already know all about the celebration feast.
Celebration feast? No, I haven't heard anything about that.
Huh? But didn't Nilou say in her letter that they would celebrate Cyno? He didn't tell you?
Perhaps, or alternatively, he doesn't know about it either.
Come to think of it, Cyno doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration feast. You and Kale are both Cyno's close friends. Why don't you come to the feast with us?
Kala has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have time for it. Not to mention me. You see, some VIPs have come to the forest recently.
Huh? VIPs? Very important Paimons?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidya forest, and the people they had previously imprisoned have all been released.
Huh?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is stable. Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. Supposedly, they were ashamed of their shallow ideologies and have decided to dedicate the rest of their lives to cultivating wisdom in the Avidya forest. When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first, but also became happy, feeling that the sacred light guiding them on the path of discovering wisdom had begun to shine once again. As a result, work has increased for the forest rangers.
That sounds really exhausting.
There's nothing we can do, really. But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand.
Ah, right! We're here to request permission to head out. Would that be okay?
You've recovered well. You may go, but be careful.
Yay! Will do!
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time. Everything has already been prepared.
Mr. Zubair, I finished telling things up here. Well, except for the guests.
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of our guests? It's affecting our arrangements.
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never hurts to get things ready in advance.
I was thinking the same thing. The feast will be held sooner or later, right?
Hey, Nilu!
Traveler, Paimon!
We got your letters, so here we are!
You're the best! The other guests haven't even replied yet.
Huh? Are we the only ones that have arrived?
Yeah, I had someone deliver letters to all of our guests. But maybe everyone is still busy with other things.
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but even if your friends are important figures, they shouldn't just ignore your request like this. Nilu is Sumeru's #1 celebrity after all. You have no idea how happy I am to talk to people with good taste.
If you consider enjoying Nilu's dance as having good taste, then almost everybody has good taste. Because Paimon thinks everybody will love her performance.
That's right. We all think she's amazing too. Nilu is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. For Outlanders, you have a great eye. Master Zubair, let's have a vote for the most outstanding audience members next time. I think these two may win.
Nonsense! It is not for us to determine the value of an audience. But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particularly good taste. I heard there's a device in Fontaine called a camera that can record people's appearances as pictures. Such pictures would make superb gifts.
Ooh, good idea. I wonder where we can find one.
I don't want you giving pictures of me to everyone. I'm satisfied just being able to perform here.
There's always a lot going on at the Grand Bazaar.
Yeah, and that's why I love it here. Traveler and Paimon, could you help confirm if the letters were actually delivered? If for some reason they didn't receive the letters, then please tell everyone that there will be a feast here.
Yeah, we can also check out how everything in Sumeru is going now.
When I wrote the letters, I heard that Dia was in Port Ormos, and Alhaitham was at the Academia. As for Sino, we've only heard that he appears at the Academia from time to time. I'm not too sure about Ramon's whereabouts. My guess is that he's with Dia. As for Dunyarzad, I just hope she's feeling better. I sent her a letter, but I was afraid of disturbing her. If you have time, please ask about her for me.
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler.
The wind rises.
slow.
Hi, Blue. How are you? Welcome in, Blue. How is you? Thank you for the Paimon laugh.
We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask that person over there. Hey there, have you seen Alhaitham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Alhaitham has gone to the House of Dana. You should be able to find him there. But you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him today. He must be quite the busy man.
Oh? Who else was looking for him?
Mr. Cabot was just here asking about
hello,
him.
Blue.
You wouldn't
I hope you're having fun at your
believe
Christmas
how terrible
party.
their relationship is. And now you two are here.
Are you hiding in
Don't
another
tell me
room?
Everyone's here looking for gossip about the sages.
No way. We're strictly here on business.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I thought maybe everyone's as interested in rumors about the sages as I am.
I'm not too many children, too many. I am hiding from them. Send help. Oh no, Blue. I'm sorry. Be safe. What do I think about the Wanderer? I like him. I think he's cool. Playstyle seems pretty fun. I played around in the trial before trying to pull for him, and I liked his playstyle. I thought it was fun. I think it can be a little difficult to pick up elements because you're supposed to pick up elements with his E, and sometimes it's a little tricky to pick up those elements. But other than that, I think he's really fun. I like him. He's basically a 5-star Haijo, so if you already liked Haijo's playstyle, you'll like his playstyle. He's just got a little bit more range than Haijo does. Oh, what's up, Blue? My Genshin works smoothly earlier, like genuinely worked well. I don't know what I did, but it got fixed. That's awesome. I'm glad it's fixed now. That's good.
Alhaitham should be around here somewhere, right?
Oh, right. Kave.
Oh, he's over there. But it looks like he might not have time for us.
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a physical
I got to officially play as Wanderer. Nice.
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside. Listen, I came back today only to hear that the sages have disappeared.
Oh, you sound surprised. I thought you would already know the inside story.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know already.
Well, I almost became a sage.
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kave, light of the Ksharawar. Besides, as a master builder and craftsman, chances are you'll be appointed as a sage too.
I'm hiding with a dog. The children are screaming, and I'm chilling with the dog.
Feel like you don't really
yes.
mean it?
Give the doggo head pats.
Huh. What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment, and anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
Good. Yes. Give doggo many head pats.
This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Ha! What was your first clue?
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? Stooping to a new low, I see.
Oh.
And don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
I can't tell.
Forget what's going on.
Are they
at the
fighting or
academia.
flirting?
Haven't you been busy with your construction project? Tell me, when are you going to build yourself a mansion?
They live together?
Don't get me started.
Apparently they do.
I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master architect work on this time?
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
Fighting and flirting?
No, I think we deserve to know. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, you probably wouldn't understand. Which is truly unfortunate. I can only pity the man who doesn't understand the first thing about beauty and romance. Unlike a true... hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me most?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came together to save Sumeru from a crisis.
Ha! And you think I'd believe that?
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply for funding from the Grand Sage. Yours, though, on the other hand...
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
His ego. It's ego and bigger ego. It really is. It really is. My guess is flirting. Fighting and flirting is mostly flirting. Right?
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
We're running some errands for Nilu. Have you received her letter?
Hey, baby, welcome in. Or welcome back.
Letter?
We were just discussing whether or not Alhaitham and Kaveh were fighting or flirting.
Grand Bazaar. We'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
If she addressed the letter to Alhaitham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office.
Nilo?
I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office. I only now have some free time to attend to personal matters.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently and the whole academia was practically turned upside down.
Oh, thank you for clearing the queue, and thank you for the head pet.
Apparently they will spend the rest of their lives there.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages. To imagine such things could take place in the academia. I don't know where to begin.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that after all this time. But then again, the 6 great schools sounded pretty impressive too.
Yes, at least that's how they're supposed to sound. It's said that when the academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools, each representing one of the 6 different types of wisdom. Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans attaching themselves to the 6 great schools have stood the test of time and obtained permanent seats in the academia. Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools, and the leaders selected for the schools are the 6 great sages. Among the 6 great sages, there is one central leader, the Grand Sage. Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now. They were imprisoned for opposing Azar, and were only rescued after Azar's downfall.
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now? Do they need to find someone new?
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected based on a strict set of criteria.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
Yes, about that.
I don't know if Alhaitham would become a sage.
The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be
I
the
feel
Grand
like
Sage in place
he
of
probably
Azar
wouldn't.
and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the academia. But I refused.
Yeah, that checks out.
Why? Ugh, can't you be a little more ambitious?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages. Like I said before, I don't like being a leader.
Oh, all right.
To be fair, I wouldn't want to be one of the sages either.
Trying to find others to take the job?
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the academia before the new sages take office.
It's not how I expected Alhaitham's voice to sound. Have you not heard Alhaitham's voice before?
And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application for funding.
By the way, who was that other person
Oh yeah,
just now?
that's what he sounds like.
Is he your friend?
Do we look like friends?
Paimon doesn't know. That's why Paimon's asking.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate.
Oh, they're
You
roommates,
could say
yeah.
He's the representative for Ksharawar scholars.
Yeah, so they're roommates.
Which is exactly why he always has so many problems.
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Mm.
Such is the work of the
And
academia.
they were
scribe.
roommates, yeah.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you are our planner, remember to attend the celebration feast in 2 days.
Alhaitham needs to put the other half of his jacket on. I agree. He needs to put that other sleeve back on. I don't know why he thinks wearing one sleeve is cool.
Wind rises.
I can't get up here. Darn it.
Behold.
There we go. He does, and it looks uncomfortable. I know, right? Like, wouldn't it be uncomfortable? Just to have half your jacket just hanging off at all times?
The wind rises upon the gale.
I gotta go to Port Ormos? Oh, that's far away. It would be super uncomfortable.
Behold.
This is Port Ormos. Now where could
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Paimon.
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Dunyarzad! It's been so long since we've seen you!
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire life. I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Thea.
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady. Old habits die hard.
And pretty NPC lady. Yeah.
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to be our bodyguard.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. You should know that by now, my lady. When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Huh? But we literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever! Are you getting bored already?
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea. I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through and through. Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of
I
the
know.
operation.
Deha's eyes are so
But the
pretty.
whole thing also made me realize
I know.
that there are
They're
still
so
many
nice.
problems in Sumeru. And as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean I'll hate them?
I hope that she
I
actually
didn't
comes
expect
out
him to still
soon.
remember that. I thought he was
I'm getting
joking.
tired of waiting for Deha.
From talking with Alhaitham at the academia.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the academia?
What?
Yeah, I know. I'm hoping she comes out in January and not
fell from power,
February, but I'm
and
pretty sure
Alhaitham
it's going to
told
be
me that Now
February.
was a good time to find a job in the academia, but only if I wanted to.
Whoa.
I need to just
Can't
stop
see you being anything
pulling.
other than a mercenary.
Me neither. But I think Dia would look
Yeah,
great dressed
I
up as a
know.
scholar.
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there.
Well, Hytham is being released. She's to follow. There aren't many more
knew I'm
summer
good in a
characters
fight.
left. It's
So he
true.
suggested
That's
I
true.
find some work in the academia.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, Sino might actually agree and let you become a Matra. Because you're super amazing.
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free to live however I choose. In fact, I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later.
Oh, yeah.
If anything,
I didn't
being
realize
their
it was that
bodyguard
time
has been
already.
unfamiliar territory for me.
I don't want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again. Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. That makes me happy too.
Yeah, we'll take a
Peaceful
break after
society
this.
will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd better get to work while I still can.
Huh? But wait a second. You make it sound like you're leaving now.
Well, no, not yet at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around until next week.
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time? We were wondering if you had received a letter from Nilu.
Oh, did Nilu write to us?
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent the letter here.
Huh. It was probably sent to the inn that we're staying at. My lady has been very energetic lately and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night. By the time we get back, the receptionist is usually off napping on the job.
Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so the old man on duty is also usually dozing off.
So what it really sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing Nilu asked us to come and check on that.
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here.
It must be something important for Nilu to specifically write to us like that.
Yes, she said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. She was hoping you could come.
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
Count me in too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast? Can I just show up looking like this?
Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything, I think she wants to see us as our most natural selves.
All right, then this is how I'll show up.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget.
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting us know. We'll see you there.
Oh, by the way, do you happen to know where Sino and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally no one knows his whereabouts.
Oh.
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in Aru village. You can try your luck there. As for Rahman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had something to discuss with Sino. You can ask Sino when you meet him. Don't mention it. You'd better get going.
Alright, on to our next stop.
Ah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize what time it is. We're gonna take a little break right here. For those of you guys that may be new, every 5 minutes or every 2 hours of stream, we take a 5-minute break. That is our halfway point, and then we usually come back with either the same thing that we've already been doing, or sometimes we do something new. But today we're just gonna keep playing Genshin because I'm still trying to catch up in the story. So we'll be back in 5 minutes. Please enjoy the clips that play on the pause screen. I will turn the music up, and I will see you guys in 5 minutes. While I'm gone, Blue is in charge. Blue hasn't been in charge in a while. Blue's in charge. I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
Couch potato.
I'm a potato. All right.
Yeah.
Good. Have fun, Taro. I'm a potato.
No, please. I can't do this without you.
Smack.
I quite literally can't do this without you, please.
Smack. Smack. Oh. If you like to talk to tomatoes, if a squash can make you smile, if you like to.
Are you over there singing VeggieTales?
Yes, I am. Up and down the produce aisle. Well, we have a show for you. Come on, you didn't watch VeggieTales growing up? Come
No,
on.
I didn't.
Well, I know what the next Discord watch stream is gonna be.
We are not watching VeggieTales. We haven't even finished Stranger Things with
I know, we need to
Conrad.
finish Stranger Things, yeah. Mick. And... Oh! I'm scared. I'm so
crossing my
scared.
fingers. Okay, you gotta click it, Chris.
I'm so scared.
You can do it. I believe it's her. I believe it's her. I believe it's Dice Waifu. Dice Mommy, come home. Dice Mommy, come home.
Yes!
I told you! You got me!
Are mutually exclusive.
Look. I can be your masochistic little boy, but you're gonna need to be more mommy than that. Yeah, that I'd like to show you guys. It should be down here. Yai Miko said she put it down here. Don't look at that. Gosh darn it. She said she put it down here. Where is it? Gosh darn it, Yai. What is this? Yai, you were supposed to put this on a separate document. What is this? Why is this here? It should be down here. No, why is there so much? Yai, what is this? No, sorry guys. Yai said she put this in, she said she gave me a page. Gosh darn it, where is it? I'm sorry. Brain EXE. Just because my words are smoother than the cream cheese on your morning bagel doesn't mean I'm flirting with you. Or does it? Rebecca, don't you dare clip that. My coffee's gone.
What did you say? No! Okay, I think stream was gonna end here.
Oh, now we're okay. Yeah, I see. It's not blackmail. It's therapy, Conrad.
I'm not answering that question.
So is that what all the keys are for?
No.
That would explain why Taro left heaven.
I'm gonna block everybody.
Wait, did Nugget just sub? Wait a minute. Is this Belly or Nugget? Belly all y'all. Thank you for the resub. Could somebody please clip that? That was
Just use me as bait.
masturbate. Here we go.
Not masturbate.
Saki will be the masturbator now.
Oh no. Ah!
Oh.
Back! Ah!
I'm back. Let's go.
No! Crash again! It crashed again!
But SMP is heavily modded, and my PC couldn't take it because I didn't have enough RAM. So one morning I wake up and this motherfucker had sent me $100 with a little note that said, "Let's go play Minecraft together." And I outed him. I outed him, and I was like, "Are you asking me out on a Minecraft date right now?" And he was like, "No."
And my stupid brain was like, no, I was genuinely trying to be nice.
I'm so concerned.
I'm to your right, Shy.
Oh, okay. I'm directionally challenged.
I know.
Hop in,
That's why
hop
I'm
in,
giving you
hop in, hop in.
directions. Oh no, I'm taking it a step further.
Oh
I'll show
no!
I'll just show you when I'm done
I am
with it.
scared.
It's not gonna stay probably, but I have a funny idea.
Watch Summer put a small hole in the wall.
The funny thing is, I could totally do that.
Oh, Summer!
Because I know.
Oh, an apple tree. That's nice.
You sent me something, Summer. You didn't have to do that.
Well, if Summer wasn't gonna do it, I was gonna do it.
Ah. Why
I have
are you
22.
guys
How,
so sweet?
what you need?
Stop it. No. Thank you.
Because we like you.
I
and you're
will.
cool.
Sorry. No.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
Come here. Goodbye. I will see myself out the door. I will see you all in the AA meeting on Saturday. Carol said she was gonna bring her brownies, and I'm excited about it. I just killed Chris. I just killed Chris. Whoo. Chris, you okay over there, buddy?
I read that. Ouch. Hello, everyone. Yes, hello. Ah! What is that? The birds! The birds! Ah! I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't prepared for the birds. The birds! That was a jump scare. Yeah, that got me. I could not. I was not ready for that. Jeez. Okay. We're gonna equip. Huh?
What do you do in your free time, Summer?
What do you do in your free time on your computer, huh?
I'm just talking to the little gay people in my computer. That's all.
That was me. My bad.
Ow. Ow, I'm on fire. Excuse me? Hello? Mother, I crave violence.
I have
there
a
goes
wingman
Pixel.
in a fucking dream.
Pixel's gone.
Shit. Oh, wait for me.
Daddy Conrad. Oh no, no, no. Oh, it's over.
Father?
Goodbye.
Sorry.
Father?
Father?
Sorry.
Sorry.
I am listening to Mocha cackle over Pixel losing it. It's great. I love it. There you go.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Danny did not know what he was in for today.
Like I said, you gonna learn today.
So sexually confused. Alright, give me a second.
Relationship ended with Teeny Tanuki. Kisune, Chris, and Conrad.
That did not voice.
I
don't
love
really
those
like.
51Ks.
There's like,
You like
so
those?
many weeds on this island.
Crab.
It's like so super fun and sexy.
I'm gonna punch.
Why did we teach
Oh,
him that?
please hit me harder. Hello. We're back. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, Rosie. How are you? Welcome in. We have returned.
If I was to tell you that maybe you shouldn't celebrate too hard today because you'll let your guard down, and someone out there might just be waiting for that moment to make their move on you, it probably wouldn't go down very well. So relax and take it easy today. Oh.
Thank you.
I got a new letter from an informant.
Welcome back to you too.
Looks like the situation has changed again.
Oh, I should. There we go. I was like, I should turn this down a bit. Hello. You're eating marshmallows? Can I have a marshmallow? I like marshmallows. Heyo, heyo, heyo.
You've got to work like a mule.
Welcome back. Let's go continue our Archon story. We gotta go back to Aru Village. At what point do we... Did we already unlock it? No. Oh, wait. No, this is it. This is what I wanted. This is the Scaramouche fight. Okay, that's what I wanted. So technically, I don't need to keep doing this story. That's okay. We'll keep going anyway. We'll just get caught up. Did everyone have a good break? Did everyone get a snack? Get some nums? I want some marshmallows now. That sounds good. I like marshmallows. Hello, Sino.
It's been a while since we last visited Aru Village. Ah, there's Sino.
What brings you here?
We recovered well, and Tanari agreed
How
to
is
let
the
us
party,
leave,
Blue?
So now we're out and about again.
It seems
Oh, hold on.
Gandalfville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
In other words, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Solo.
That's good to hear.
Oh. Thank you for the Yelan. Oh. Yelan? Yelan? Oh, there we go. It like froze on the screen for a minute. I'm so tired. I got foods though.
Yeah,
nice.
You're the one who brought us here.
Thank you for the head pat, Kiyoshi.
Right? Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills, and Kale is quite attentive. It was the best place for you.
But why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
I'm meeting some people.
Oh, you mean Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the usual place. You can go there if you'd like to see them. But you know one of
The
the
dog is
people I'm
trying to
meeting as
steal your
well.
cheese.
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to help now.
Roman! And, huh? Sataria?
Oh, you know me?
Oh, well, you're pretty famous in the academia.
Don't worry, these are our friends. No need
What
to
kind
be
of
so
cheese are you
guarded.
eating?
I see.
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright, well, I suppose I should start by saying I've decided to leave the academia.
What?
Oh, I see.
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could say I've found a new identity. I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar.
but I have not completely given up
Are you
on my
having fun at this
relationship
party?
to knowledge either.
I can see what you're saying now.
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here in the desert.
Wow, so you want to become a teacher?
Sataria will return to support education here and teach people from the desert. She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru. She came to discuss a collaboration with me and hoped that I could bring her ideas to the Eremites.
Yes.
Sitting
it's
in the corner
my
watching the
hope that
stream,
the
so I'm
Eremites
surviving.
can help me select
Oh.
a group of smart people
Well,
with the best
I
aptitude for
appreciate you
teaching.
coming to the stream.
I'll teach them, and after they've finished learning from me, they can go educate more people. That is the true meaning of education and the spreading of knowledge.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. Miss Sataria is more than welcome to come teach here. Her arrival is like a star shining in the desert night. The stars have always guided caravans, thieves, soldiers, and travelers who get lost in the night. They lead those in the dark out of trouble and back to safety.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from? I'm starting to feel a little embarrassed.
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we
I'm
recognize
glad I could do that
extraordinary
for you.
actions that common
Glad I
people
could
would
help.
easily overlook.
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the academia doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission. As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control, and very few desert dwellers are as lucky as me. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constantly bombarding my soul. Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the academia's grasp on you will become. Sataria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
Miss.
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I had to bring something back to my people after going home. I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer at the academia. Lord Sino told me that Azar didn't belong there anymore.
Azar has
No
received
cookies?
much needed punishment.
All right.
Though, if you ask me,
Blue, we're going to war.
It may have been too light.
We're going to war.
You probably have already heard.
War for the cookies.
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the academia for the desert, and accompanied me here to discuss collaboration with members of the Eremites.
Cookie war.
My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and Rahman.
Join us in the Great Cookie War.
So much for the desert.
Aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss with Sino.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I've done some business
Pay you in my
for
delicious
her,
peanut butter cookies
and
that I
part of
didn't
it
get to eat.
required
Oh,
the assistance of the
peanut
Eremites.
butter cookies.
I applied
That
for a
sounds
few
good.
batches of educational
That
materials
sounds
from the
really good.
academia, and sent them to several groups in the
Ah,
desert.
thank you for the
as
head pat.
instructed by Lesser
I want
Lord
peanut butter
Kusanali.
cookies.
I
Ah,
believe the people will make good use of them.
perhaps I shall make peanut butter cookies.
What the people here need. Physical books and other related items. If it weren't for Sino and Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'm afraid we'd never be able to get our hands on them.
Apart from this, the academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert. I'll let you and Sataria know as soon as I have any more news. We must be persistent about this.
My
and
mom made
maintain
sugar
these
cookies.
resources to ensure
Ooh,
long-term
sugar cookies are
effectiveness.
good.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. I think this may be the turning point for the desert.
Okay, but red velvet
Remember these
cookies with
words.
cream cheese frosting.
Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people.
Cookies with any kind of
deserving
frosting,
high
honestly,
praise and
slam.
admiration. I hope people
Sugar
with
cookies
wisdom
sound
like
so
that
good,
priest will
right?
rise again among the desert dwellers. Then we'll once again see the wisdom and glory that once shook the world.
Enough about us. Are you here to discuss some business too?
No, not at all. We're actually here on behalf of Nilu. Nilu wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked us to come find everyone personally. A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. She hopes that all of you will be able to attend. celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General
You've never had red
Maharaja.
velvet cookies? I've had red velvet cake cookies. I need that. Yeah, look it up. Red velvet cookies with cream cheese frosting.
I thought you would only
Oh,
start working for the Academia
good.
after
Good.
the feast.
It's very good.
Celebration? Feast?
That is a cute emote.
It's the first I've heard of it.
Tainari was right. He really didn't know.
This feast is for you, Sino. Sounds to me like you'll have to be there.
He
It's
really
rare
doesn't
to see
want to
that
be
kind
there.
of expression from Lord Sino. You must not like feasts very much.
No, not really. But I'll go.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Sataria in the desert, so I'll have to pass.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Although, if you'd be so kind, please give a message to Miss Nilu for me. The message is, I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. It's like a light shining in the sky. You and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful,
Ma'am, could you
but
like
also
write this
lively
down
and
for me?
powerful.
Because
So
I
much
guarantee
so
you
that
I
it was
won't remember.
prohibited. Please keep dancing.
This kitsune
and
brain doesn't
someday
have very good
I'll be
memory.
able to appreciate
At
your
least
art in
short term.
person.
So, could you please write that down?
Our job here is complete as well. Oh, Sino, remember, party's in 2 days. Make sure you're there.
Got it.
That would be funny if Sino didn't show up to his own party. Okay, for 2 days? Yoink, yoink. There we go. It was such a long time.
Today's the big day. Let's go to
The Grand Bazaar. Let's go.
Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
You're here.
Ah, there you are.
Even Sino's here already.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work. I'm very happy to see you here.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived ahead of time.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Oh, really? Well, even better.
Come join us over here. Let's share some great food and drinks, and chat about all sorts of fun things.
Everything looks quite good.
Wow! Paimon can't wait! Traveler, just look at all the delicious food here! Whoa! It's so delicious! Oh, this grilled meat tastes amazing! The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. And we have gifts that were sent by the residents of Sumeru City when they heard we were holding a feast. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru and wanted me to thank you all on their behalf.
Ah, feels kinda nice to be seen as a hero. I could get used to this.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job. You've always been amazing, Dia.
My lady sure has a way with words. Thanks. I'm glad to hear it.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, We've really done something impressive together. It's unbelievable.
They
We owe
didn't
it to our
invite
abilities
Nahida.
and luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and feeling like we hardly had a chance of succeeding?
That's how I remember it too.
It's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even more luck for us to formulate a plan and implement it successfully. Moreover, judging from the results, everything worked out well.
Yeah. Everyone gave it
That's
their all
fair.
when it
Just
mattered
imagine
most.
casually inviting a god to your party.
Like a performance.
I
We took the
mean,
stage and put on our
it doesn't
best
hurt to
show.
try. I feel like Nahida
Everyone
would
played their
enjoy being
part.
invited to a
And
party.
thanks to everyone's efforts,
Like, Nahida's
the
a pretty cool
performance was
god.
a great success. So, would you say we're
Like,
good
of all
at
the
this
gods that would
too?
likely come to a party, I have to say Venti would already be at the party. Probably like Venti, then Kusanali, then Zhongli, and then Raiden. I don't feel like
It's such a
Raiden would
blessing
willingly
that
come to
Lesser
the
Lord
party.
Kusanali was able to return to power at the Academia.
Yes.
Or at least not
even
without
after
a
being
little bit of,
abandoned and
like,
neglected
convincing.
so many times, she's finally returned. Uh-huh. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past. The Academia basically abandoned her because of it. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised. I didn't say anything wrong, did I?
Oh, she
No,
didn't mention
everything you
Ruka
said is
Devata.
correct.
She really did erase all of
Something
Ruka
wrong?
Devata from history.
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew.
Even if those two giants of the Academia are
Morax
here,
would come
I still
because
have to say
Free,
it.
Venti because
Those
Booze,
sages
Nahida
really have
because
some
I don't know.
nerve.
It seems about
500
right.
years ago,
Raiden
Lesser
wouldn't
Lord
for any
Kusanali
reason
used
I
all
could
her
think of.
power for the people of
Raiden would only
Sumeru.
go if
And
Yai
what did he
convinced
do in
her.
return?
Yeah, I'd be like, you need to get out. You need to touch grass. And she'd be like, fine. Just to get Yai off her back. That's the only way Raiden would make it to a party. I feel like. Is if Yai convinced her to go.
If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Sino?
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish
need to
have
actually
Azar
finish
and
the
his
Inazuma
accomplices
quest.
severely punished.
Oh, yeah.
I respect our deity's decision.
I like
and
the
won't
Inazuma
interfere
quests.
in any way. While
I
we're
found
on
they
this
were fun.
topic, why didn't
But I
you
also just
accept
like
the
Inazuma
Academia's
more
invitation
than
to become the Grand
the other
Sage?
regions. I feel like
Are you
my
trying to
favorite
say that
regions
I'm
thus
fit to be a
far, I'm sorry,
sage?
Sumeru, but
Not at
Inazuma, then
But
Liyue,
every person
then
handling the
Mondstadt, then
selection
Sumeru.
process has said that you are the most suitable candidate to lead the Academia right now.
Inazuma and
Why?
Liyue have always been
Because
my
he
favorites.
dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making it sound like I overthrew Azar for my own personal gain.
But seriously, though.
Yeah, I
always
agree,
wondered if
Blue.
you
I
had some
understand.
personal motives
You can
behind
ask.
it.
You can ask Taro. Taro
I
was
did have
listening to
my
me
own
complain
motive,
all morning
but it
about
had
how long
nothing
these
to do with
Archon
being a
quests are.
sage.
Because
If
I
the
didn't
rules
really
of our
want to do
nation
these
were
today.
suddenly cast by the
To be
wayside,
honest,
then
I
it
just
wouldn't
kind of
be
like
long
forced
until
myself to
chaos
start doing
ensued.
them, and then I
had no
started kind
intention
of having
letting
fun
their
with it.
dreams disrupt my
So
life.
yeah, I understand.
By that, you
And
mean
this
your
is really
life
the exact
working as the
same, just
Academia's
swap
scribe.
Mondstadt and Sumeru. Oh, you don't like
Precisely.
Mondstadt? I like Mondstadt.
Wait, is that all?
Especially after Mondstadt added the
Only
TCG.
reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
Granted, the TCG isn't exclusive to Mondstadt.
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite the personality.
You flatter me.
All right,
Oh, put
then.
your jacket
How
back
about
on,
you?
Alhytham.
You've already resumed work as the
I
general.
do, I just like
Mahamacho,
Sumeru
right?
more. Ah, I
That's
see.
right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy. There are merely a lot of things that I must do.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy, okay? And try to smile more every day, just like I'm doing now.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Sino really isn't having it. Like, you could pay Sino to smile and he wouldn't do it.
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings, but the atmosphere here is quite good. No.
What would his smile look
This
like?
gathering today has a unique meaning.
Would it be like a funny looking
The
smile,
Grand
or would
Bazaar
he
is
actually
lively
genuinely
because
smile?
The people here feel happiness from the bottom of that happiness is an emotion that'll be forever alien to those books. I seem to. Oh well.
Ah, there you. Well, how is it? Are you enjoying the feast?
Sumeru is
today?
very pretty and visually pleasing to me.
anything you're
Understandable.
happy with,
I think
just let me
Sumeru
know.
is a very nice looking
I'll be sure
area.
to take note of it.
I feel like
That's good. It's the first time I've
how do I explain this? I feel like MiHoYo has done a good job at like
myself.
improving with every area.
Every guest here is quite extraordinary. It's unbelievable. Make sure you live it up tonight.
Like I feel like they're doing more with each area, which is nice.
I'm honored to have her think of me this way. I can't explain why, but I just...
I know.
The atmosphere here is good. And everything is delicious. Yeah. I don't often come to such places. But it feels quite good. I have a lot to handle these days. Otherwise, I could show you around.
You did it? What'd you do? What'd you do? I cleaned the part of my room I wanted to. Good job!
Good job!
Good job.
Good job!
Good job. You did great. I'm proud of you. Good job. Mwah. I'm so excited for Shneznaya. I feel like it's gonna look super cool. I feel like it probably will too. Yes, good job, Taro.
Good job!
Good job.
There's
Good job,
always
good
next
job,
time.
good job.
We're friends after all. This feast is pretty good.
You did great.
I like it.
I'm proud of you. I knew you could do it. Oh, Deha, hello.
My lady, the grilled meat over there is delicious. Have you tried it?
Yes, I also tried some fruit just now. Oh, they're very sweet. What an amazing place to relax. No wonder everybody likes to rest at the Grand Bazaar.
You
Good job,
said it.
baby.
Oh, look who else is here.
Hello. Oh, I'm so happy Nilu invited everybody. Oh, now I have the chance to meet all the heroes.
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat and more eating
Oh,
and
thank you for
drinking.
clearing the
feast is
queue.
about having
I
fun,
appreciate
not
it.
stuffy formalities.
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop. Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up once you put something yummy in your tummy. Of course, just wait here for Paimon.
Uh-oh. Is this where Scara comes back? Wait a minute. Huh?
It's me.
Oh, cheer Jesus, Nahida. Why?
You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. I was thinking about talking with you, and the next thing I knew, I had made a connection with you.
Run,
Between us is
What?
amazing.
The children have found me. Send help. My hiding spot has been raided. No, Blue, run. I still have an unhealthy amount of stuffed animals, but we're not going to talk about that. Oh, honey. Run, Blue, run. I have nowhere to
Today at
run.
the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for myself, so I snuck in. Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so I really haven't had any free time. Although you've already helped me with a lot, there's still one more thing I hope you can help me with.
Oh. They left. Oh, you survived, Blue.
Please say thank you to everyone for me.
Ah, it'd be better if you could do that yourself. True.
Is it not convenient for you to do that for me?
Oh. Some things in this world must be done by yourself.
If I just show up all of a sudden, people will become all quiet and stiff, won't they? What if I end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful feast? That'd be the last thing I want.
Oh no, they won't feel that way.
Let me think about it.
No, come on. Stop thinking. Do it. Just because you're the god of wisdom doesn't mean you need to think all the time. Just do. Don't think. Do.
Yes, I have. You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So, I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me.
That is not what we meant.
The also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky.
At least promise me you won't say anything weird when you're in my body, right? This is not what we meant, Nahida.
Everyone. Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food. It's me. Huh? That voice. Nahida?
Hold up. What's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting. Is this also a part of the feast?
No, of course not. Are you Lesser Lord Kusanali? Hello, Nilu. You know who I am? Yes.
Neela's about to pass
I
out.
already know every one of you. Nilu, Alhaitham, Sino, Dia, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person. Thank you so much for rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the academia, the sages, the doctor, the balladeer, and even the entirety of Sumeru. Without you, without any of you, I would have been in a much more difficult situation. Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumeru and even the entirety of Tevat would have suffered great misfortune. People refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name.
Imagine the bragging rights you'd have after saving a god.
But also bears witness to your relationship with me. Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I didn't even have a chance to do anything for you.
No.
You don't have to do this.
Dunyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me. Thank you.
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty to protect you.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on the right path.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be so polite with us.
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan. I hope you like
Plus the whole
dance I
saving four
dedicated to
nations.
you.
Yeah, for real.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
This is sweet. I'm glad they included Nahida.
Are you awake? Did you rest well? After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton. That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon, the Sage of Gluttony. Alright, since you're awake now, should we go and have a chat with Nahida? She should be in the academia right about now. If you have any questions, now's your chance to ask.
Okay, let's go find Nahida. Is this where we have to go deal with Scaramouche? Gotta go so far. Good thing Yelana's fast. There we go. Oh, we're back here.
Take it easy.
Hello, Traveler and Paimon. What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in all the happiness and joy, like a candle floating on water. So are we, and that's why we're here to talk with you. Is there anything you want to know?
Oh.
He's still in a coma. I've hidden him like how one would hide a feather. I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who had become a god, he has retained a number of very useful features. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him.
Why does it
and
get
make
me
sure he
every
doesn't do
time?
any evil.
Thank you for the ooh-woo,
There are
little.
still some mysteries left in him.
Gets me
Some
every
things
time.
may be very clear from my perspective, but he is still yet to understand them himself. His future will be determined by fate.
Hmm.
Is that where you're headed next? Fontaine, the nation of justice? As far as I know, that nation operates in a judicial system. Does their
Get you more than the Markiplier scream got you. It's because it's so quiet.
No, there's a chief justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Focalor, won't preside over individual
Focalor.
trials. However, even then,
Is it
Focalor
another
will still
male
make herself
Archon?
present at just about every trial.
I don't know. I'm just
Seems that she
Focalor
just
just
likes
sounds
to
like a
immerse
dude's name.
herself in that sort of atmosphere.
Or is it a
As
female Archon?
She still reserves the right to influence the
Yeah,
final
Fontaine is next. So the order of
let's just say
the order of the next areas are Fontaine, Natlan, Snezhnaya, and then Conria. And I believe that's the order. I may have Natlan and Snezhnaya mixed. Hydra Archon is female. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Are you sure? Isn't there something else you haven't asked about yet? Huh? You mean about your brother? While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took
I am
some
right.
time
Oh,
to
I'm
perform
excited.
an Irminsul search for information on your brother.
Conria is going to be an actual region. I've heard it is, yeah. It's Fontaine, Natlan, Russia, and then Celestia Conria. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. That's the order I thought it was going to be in. Because Russia is supposed to be like Snezhnaya, right? Or I mean, Snezhnaya is supposed to be like Russia.
Information and memories of Teyvat, so there shouldn't be anything on her.
But yeah, Conria is supposed to be like the final.
This is true in your case.
Yeah, the final chapter.
Irminsul indeed does not have any information on you. However, there must be something different about your brother. Because as it turns out, the world has recorded information on him after all. What?
Natlan is Spain. From what I heard, Natlan is Spain.
There's only one possible explanation. He belongs to this world.
What? Possible we journey to see the stars all our lives until he came here. Things don't add up. Is there something wrong with his memories, or is it the world that has done something to him?
Nothing about this makes any sense.
No, that doesn't make any sense at all.
First trip to Teyvat? According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria. After the Conria disaster, he began his journey through the 7 nations of Teyvat. But just as his journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on him suddenly become fuzzy. What do you mean, fuzzy? Did something happen to him? All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating his fate. And whoever it is, if they can do that, who knows what else they're capable of.
It's Timmy. It's little Timmy and his pigeons.
Even that wouldn't explain how he somehow comes from this world. Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders. What's a Descender? Paimon's never heard of it. Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return for my gnosis, right? A very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world. Traveler, you are Teyvat's 4th Descender.
Oh.
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other Descenders before the Traveler, and her brother isn't even one of them? That's right.
Final boss, Timmy, the pigeon arca.
Is that the first Descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles. As for the other Descenders, I still need to verify their existence. It could take me some time. Paimon's head's about to burst from all this crazy new information.
I want to know who the other Descenders are. I know, I do
Even
too.
knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions. I must say, I truly regret that I can't help you more as the God of Wisdom. There are many questions in my heart as well.
Me too, Paimon, me too.
I will need some time to go through each one of them. And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru. I'm very interested
I feel like we just
in
got
your
to
future.
Sumeru.
It's a journey that can't be observed or recorded by this world. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate. Paimon's sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida. The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough. Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss me, just close your eyes, and maybe I'll appear in your dreams.
That's it? Is that it? Is that the final?
You must have a whole
Oh,
bunch
no,
of
there is
questions
more.
after our last conversation with Nahida. Paimon was ready to ask her a million more questions, but didn't want to seem too pushy. Like, And as for your brother... so many questions. Let's go find Nahida and see what else we can find out.
Come on, serious suggestions, please. I'm not trying to write a thriller here. It's supposed to be an essay, you understand? An essay. That means facts and logic.
Well, if it's facts and logic you're after, you shot yourself in the foot with your choice of research topic, didn't you? The Tataris Suna mystery. When so much remains unexplained, there's little to be objective about. Unless, of course, you restrict yourself to textual criticism.
Yeah, well, this is my teacher's area of research. I can't change that. But it's fascinating enough without having to sensationalize it, don't you think? The strange location, the missing details, a mysterious person. I want to write my essay on something interesting, and I'm interested in getting to the bottom of all this. That's the only reason I came to you.
Yes, you came to me, so all the more reason to take my advice. The fact is, it's the dramatization that will make people want to read it. There's no getting around that.
Okay, but...
Did one of them just mention Tataris Suna? But That's all the way in Inazuma. Is it just Paimon, or is it kinda unusual for someone in Sumeru to want to write a paper about that? Everyone here's just going about their business. Maybe you're great. Let's go find out what...
Oh. Another chapter. Does this madness never end? Simply does not. I have so many quests to do. I don't even know what these ones are. I think this one's the... I don't remember. This is the most recent one? Okay. Alright, let's keep going.
Alright, I guess I'll go with
Test
my
of
textual
Courage is the
criticism and
event.
your editorial direction for the first draft. I have a feeling that the missing Kabuki Mono will end up being the main focus of this paper. If only we knew where to
Golden
find that
Summer is the
traveler.
world
From
quest
what
in the
they say
desert.
about her, this seems like the kind of thing she'd know about.
Oh, you're the traveler, you say?
Hey, what's with that face? Don't believe us?
No, of course I believe you. Actually, I first heard about your great exploits when I was still in Inazuma. This is my first time coming face to face with you and your mysterious silver-haired companion. I couldn't believe my luck, and out of force of habit, I started, examining the evidence. Sorry.
Oh, Sawada, for the love of... Sorry, we don't get out much, so our social skills are kinda lacking. Traveler, I hear you've helped many people a great deal and been to many places. Would you be able to tell us about Tatarasuna?
Actually, we don't know much about that place either. In fact, we only came over here because we heard you talking about it and wanted to learn more.
Ah, I see. My teacher chose this area of research as a personal challenge. He said it's difficult to get into because even Inazumans don't know much about Tatarasuna's past. But who'd have thought that...
If you don't mind, I'd love to show you all my outline for the book I'm writing about Tatarasuna.
Hold on, Sawada. Don't you think that's a bit of a deep dive or a first read?
Well, fair point. In that case, please ease yourselves in gently by taking a look at Akaba's latest essay draft.
Let me give you some background. This all started with the discovery of some records in Tatarasuna. The writings mentioned someone by the name of Mikoshi Nagamasa, who crafted a fine blade. But in the end, he threw it into a fire to destroy it, and killed his servant Katsuragi. Why? Well, no one knows. Apart from the swordmaker, his servant, and the one who wrote this all down, the records also mention a Kabuki Mono. This seems to be an Inazuman word for an eccentric stranger, someone who dresses funny or acts in an unusual way.
That's right. Akaba's teacher has spent quite some time researching these events on the ground. This Kabuki Mono lived in Tatarasuna for a while before disappearing without a trace. And shortly afterwards, as Akaba mentioned, things got pretty ugly.
So first this strange person goes missing, then a murder happens? Seems kind of fishy.
Yeah, that's the tree in Sumeru.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. So I helped out too. I asked everyone I could think of if they knew anything about what happened back then. And wow, did I get lucky!
Stop shouting!
This part's important. I just wanted to make it stand out. It just so happens that a friend of mine works at the government records office. He looked into it for me, and I can now confirm that all the aforementioned individuals did, in fact, live in Inazuma over 400 years ago. Even back then, Tatarasuna was already at the center of Inazuma's smelting industry. The man in charge was a government official named Niwa. Curiously enough, it seems like he went missing too.
Wait, so there are 2 missing people in the story now?
That's right! What's more, Niwa is a name with a lot of history to it. Have you ever heard of the great swordsmith clans of Inazuma?
Oh, the swordsmiths. Yeah.
Yeah, like Ishin art and so on?
Wow, yes. You really know your stuff. That makes things easier. So basically, this Niwa was a distant relative of the Kaidahara clan, the last practitioners of Ishin art. Something then seems to have happened in the Kaidahara clan, leading to their downfall. I don't know the details, but taken in light of everything else
I remember
going on around
that from
time, it makes you wonder
Kazua's
whether
quest.
it's all connected somehow.
The Kaidahara clan?
Sawada, you left out the biggest detail of all.
Oh, yes, of course. How could I forget? Brace your minds, ladies and gents, for they are about to be blown. Or maybe you won't believe your ears. I wouldn't blame you, of course, because in all my years as a writer, this is by far the most.
Get to the point, for Pete's sake.
According to information acquired by Akaba's teacher, the Kabukimono was not a human, but a puppet.
A puppet?
Aha! Judging by the looks on your faces, you do know something after all.
No! Paimon just meant, how creepy. The way you described it makes it sound like
That's what I thought. I thought this was Scara's backstory.
It does.
Because they're talking about the
Considering
puppet.
that non-human races in Inazuma are by no means uncommon, spooky events are to be expected. And that's exactly what my book is about. Please, take a look.
And around Tatsuna around 3 or 4 in the afternoon. Red laborers walking. Dressed in linen shirt, wearing a headscarf, keys into the dancing flames before him. His boxer to the side and nodded, preparing to leave. There's a lot of reading.
Oh, and please read my essay draft as well.
Goodness. Cheer Jesus. No. I don't even like writing essays. Why would I read yours? I don't mean that to everyone. I mean, some essays are interesting to read. But I'm just going to read through this very quickly. Any sources? Interesting.
Sawada was.
You're talking about the
encouraging me to
incident where he
follow
lost his
more
best friend, that
creative
same
approach,
friend,
but I
I
think
believe, is
essays should be
Kazua's
grounded
relative.
in
Oh,
facts.
okay.
I don't
I
think
remember you
explaining
mentioning
everything
that.
away with mysterious forces will cut it. Oh, how about if I plug the holes in Sawada's narrative with political intrigue? Like, I could put a turf war between rival factions at the center of the whole series of events.
Wait, you're allowed to just make stuff up? Pretty sure you've gone from essay to guessay there.
Akaba, look. Your teacher has researched this extensively. I've reached out to everyone I could think of. Whatever information we have now is
Simple
all that there
Kitsune
is
terms.
to know. This is as
Maybe.
much detail as you're ever going to get. Besides, if there really was a political
It would
power struggle
probably be
going on,
easier
at
for you to
anything like
explain
the
it than
level
for
you
me
seem
to
be
read all this
suggesting,
text.
what hope would we ever have of finding out the truth?
Good point. Okay, back to the drawing board, I guess. Give me some time. I need to find a new angle on this.
We have some other stuff to do, so we'll have to say goodbye for now. Good luck with your essay!
All right, thank you.
Hey, so that thing they were talking about, it has... Okay, then even if we did know something about it, we probably could... After all, we kicked his butt and got him locked up. Information about people like that is usually super confidential, isn't it? If you ask Paimon, Akaba should just pick a different topic. There must be as many essay topics as there are trees in the forest. There's no point in... Hey, did you see that? He literally just went by, over there. It looked like No, it can't have been. He got locked up. Oh, quick, let's catch up and see.
Yeah, Scara. There's Nahida. Oh, look, it's Scara.
Traveler, Paimon, there you are. Nahida, bad news. We just saw the balladeer strolling around in public. Did he escape or... Ah! It's him!
Sure enough.
There he is, Blue.
You're
There he is.
here.
Hey! What are you doing in the sanctuary of Surasthana? Aren't you supposed to be locked up?
I did. I fought his boss once already.
Please,
It's not fun. I need to actually do it again
It was my idea to set the balladeer
so I can
free.
claim the weekly.
We made a deal, and he's gonna do some investigation in Irminsul for me. A deal? Huh. You sure you trust this guy?
What did you expect? Why do you think Sumeru would keep me around otherwise? Or maybe killing me is all you can think about. But if that's the case, why haven't you done it already?
Don't flatter yourself.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I'm actually out of water.
Nahida said there's still some mysteries in you to figure out.
Ah, so if it were up to you, you'd finish the job? Guess I had you all wrong. There I was thinking you were just getting cold feet.
Well, that escalated quickly. Not a good start. Could I ask you all to please calm down? But Paimon's worried about you, Nahida. Don't let him trick you.
It's not every day you see people questioning the God of Wisdom's judgment. Just when you think you've seen it all.
He's got a point.
Don't you dare try to drive a wedge between us! As long as the terms are reasonable, I don't think there's a problem in making a deal. Even with the balladeer.
Well, I for one have no reason to doubt you. Considering you even struck a deal with the doctor.
Yes, one in which I gained valuable information. You'll come to understand more about that in the fullness of time. The balladeer's power was all but completely spent after your battle. He's no longer strong enough to be a strategic threat to us. That puts him in quite a precarious position. Plus, he's a former harbinger with knowledge of many of the Fatui's sensitive secrets. Being stuck here in Sumeru could make him a sitting duck, depending on how the Fatui plan to respond. Wait a second. Farmer? You mean he's not a harbinger anymore? I take no pleasure in saying this, but it seems as if the doctor had no intention of welcoming back a loser, so...
Dang.
Sometimes it's you using them, other times
Tossed
it's
out
them
like
using
trash
you.
by
Most human
everyone he's ever
relationships
known.
are this way. Certainly all the stable ones are. That's how it was between me and the Fatui, and also between each of the harbingers. So as long as you have some value to offer, nobody will ever abandon you. But after recent events, even I have to admit that I'm not worth quite what I used to be. Well, if the Fatui are gonna reevaluate my utility, I need to have a backup plan for myself.
As we discussed, I don't like causing harm to living beings, and you said you need protection. So, why not join forces with us?
I think these two have made their objection to that idea fairly clear, don't you? And they're your friends, so I guess you'll be siding with them.
Yeah, obviously! Nahida, don't listen to him! Then let's put that discussion to the side for now. We still have time. Today can be a trial run. Where we go from here will depend on how well we manage to cooperate today.
All right, then I'll do what we agreed.
Good. Go now, and keep in touch. Nahida,
Interesting.
are you serious
Oh,
about
poor
this?
Scaramouche being abandoned so many times. I know, right?
I have my reasons for this decision. In fact, I'm largely doing it for your benefit. Yes. As I told you once before, there's information about your twin in Irminsul. Oh yeah. Actually, that's the whole reason we came to see you today. So, you have an update on that? Mm-hmm. You may remember me mentioning that the Fatui had not included your twins' details in the Descender category. This is an extremely important point. It's possible that the Fatui have other information that even I don't know about. And since the Balladeer used to be one of them, he'll be better acquainted with this information than I am. He was granted the power to connect with Irminsul when he almost became the god of a new era. Even though he no longer has the Gnosis, some traces of its power remain in him. He can still connect. The amount of information in Irminsul is vast beyond description. Sifting through all of it without knowing what to look for would take too long, even for me. So I asked the Balladeer to search in Irminsul for any information about the Descenders. He's more familiar with this kind of information, and should be able to find it more quickly. Exactly! Or what if... Paimon just doesn't trust him! He's treated us as enemies every time we've run into him! I understand. But sometimes, everything is dictated by which side you're on. How things will go in the future depends on what information he brings back. And Traveler, I know what your heart desires most of all. Our minds have connected several times before. There is a corner of your heart reserved for an intense longing. A feeling of being all alone in the dark, searching for the one candle whose light still burns. As Sumeru's deity, it is my responsibility to be on guard against the Balladeer. But as someone who counts you as a friend, I want to do something for you. If this deal with the Balladeer can give you the answers you've been longing to find, then it's worth it. It's my pleasure, really. You're Sumeru's hero. You've more than earned it. Paimon's still worried about this idea. Is there anything we can do to help? I was going to contact you about that, but then you suddenly showed up on your own accord. Seems like we have a telepathic connection. In fact, I was going to ask you to supervise the Balladeer on my behalf while he carries out the task I assigned. Even though he only has a fraction of his full power left, that's still a fraction of a former Harbinger. If you could accompany him, it would put my mind at ease. Of course, I'll be there to help guide you through Irminsul from the outside. Great, thank you. Prepare yourselves. I'm going to transport you into Irminsul. Wow, it looks pretty different here compared to last time. The colors are gentler. Guess that must be because...
Look at that. Hot on my heels. You know, you didn't have to cut your catch-up short just to keep me company. Oh.
Yeah, this is Irminsul, Blue.
When you realized that I might enter
this is like the like knowledge tree of Sumeru. It's really pretty.
Shut your beak, jailbird! No way a prisoner gets to be so smug!
I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guards. But right now, I'm on temporary release. So maybe you should think about backing off a little.
Sounds like a successful rendezvous. I need to be quite clear about something. In a few moments, you'll be entering into the innermost region of Irminsul. It is an environment like no other.
Yeah, knowledge tree.
The most important place in all of Sumeru. Unlike anywhere else, Irminsul's inner region consists exclusively of torrents of information. You must put aside your differences and be
He does. He's got so much attitude.
Navigate your way through. I know there are many grievances between you on both sides, but it is essential that you remain calm after entry. This is as much for your own safety as anything else. Fine. Let's call it truce. But only until this mission's over.
Let's cut each other a little slack, shall we? We are gonna be traveling together after all. Per my agreement with Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'll be at the front. It's my job to lead the way and get rid of any obstacles in our path. All you have to do is keep your pretty eyes open and try not to fall behind.
He called Traveler pretty.
Confident. Paimon will give you that. You make it sound like you're even more experienced at adventuring than us.
If there are no further objections, I suggest we get going. Or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Ew! Ugh, the snark on this guy. It's unbearable.
We can start now.
Irminsul access grant.
Might be an unpopular opinion, but I like his hat he has now as Wanderer more than his hat he has as the Balladeer.
Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch
Such a snark check.
Wow. So this is the inside of Irminsul. Ooh. Paimon's never seen anything like this. And it feels like a sacred place.
Irminsul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Teyvat. Every bit of information flowing here means something. Pick your jaws up off the floor. It's time to go.
Why is it that Paimon just wants to do the opposite of everything he says?
Lesser Lord Kusanali, we will now proceed to the heart.
Wanderer
of
hat is
Irminsul.
better than Scaramouche hat.
Can you
Yeah,
still sense
I like
where
both
the
of his
heart of
hats. They are very
Irminsul is?
flowy. Makes my brain
Yes.
happy.
Permission to begin
Yeah,
searching
they
for
are.
information there?
I think I just like the colors on the new hat more.
Let's go.
That's why I
Stay
prefer the
close.
new one.
Don't go running off.
Hey, so say we did go running off in here. What would happen? What are you smirking at?
I was just imagining the look on your travel companion's face if you went and got lost. Anything's possible in here. You can't rule anything out. So if you want to stay safe, your best option is to stick close to me.
These sapling things have spread out.
Those are all packets of information from inside Irminsul. Be careful.
New
not
hat
to
looks
touch
nice,
them.
good colors, and it kind of looks flower. Blue approves. Yeah. His old hat has a face on it. I never noticed that before. Hey, look, it's got a face on it.
It looks the same in every direction. No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? What is it this time?
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little? We're here.
What a huge tree!
Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Good, you made it. Are you ready?
ready when you are.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive currents. Establishing waypoint. The Balladier's actually doing what Nahida tells him. Guess he must want to stay alive. The rest is up to you. If you discover anything at all, make sure to share it with us.
Will do.
Huh. For once, we're the ones with nothing to do. Traveler, Paimon, would you like to talk? Yes, I've also invited Paimon to join. Huh? What the? We can talk to each other inside our heads?
Ah. Thank you for the bunk.
That's nothing wrong with us talking like this once in a while. Paimon's never tried this before. This is great! So, Paimon's been wanting to ask you something. Don't you think the Balladier's a bit of a walking contradiction? He's always talking back, but he seems to listen to what you say. As I told you before, there's still some mysteries for him to resolve. Things that are clear as day to me, but that he has yet to understand. Perhaps today will be the day that he finds some answers. Well done. Smart and attentive as always. So, you make contact with that part of his mind. Well, it's true. Betrayal turned the Balladeer into the person he is today. Huh.
Hi, Rosie.
Nothing could get under that guy's skin. Turns out, he can get hurt and angry just like anyone else. Everyone has a history, Paimon. Even if you're a puppet created by the Electro Archon. Speaking of puppets, we ran into two people at the Academia today talking about an essay. Turns out their topic was about the Tatarasuna incident. Nahida, do you know anything about that? If you mean the mysterious events, the Kabuki Mono and so on, yes. I know about all of that. Really? Because from what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatarasuna's history is still unexplained. And most of the information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with their imagination. At least that's what they thought. Oh? How interesting. Those two managed to deduce quite a lot through guesswork alone. So the Gesse got it right? Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatarasuna was sabotaged.
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved.
What makes you think we're talking to each other?
Thank you for the daily reminder,
Don't
Rosie.
insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic of said conversation. Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much.
So, have you found anything yet?
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up, though. You and your twin come from outside this world. It wouldn't surprise me if there was nothing on either of you in Irminsul at all.
Wait! How did you know about that? Did Nahida tell you?
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world famous. It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you. Right now, we have to keep the peace. I'm not interested in creating more misery for myself. And making cordial conversation is something I can manage. Huh? Wait.
This light. It looks similar to those saplings. What could it be?
Anonymous data.
Hey, don't you forget the agreement. You have to share it with us.
Shh. Just wait.
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatarasuna's furnace, after all. It may not pay to act rashly.
There's no one else who can enter the furnace. It has to be me.
Is that so? Well, since you insist.
It's...
Whoa!
I have been in Tatarasuna for some time now. You have shown me great hospitality, as has Mikoshi Nagamasa, and indeed, everyone else. Under your leadership, Tatarasuna is a warm, welcoming place. like a giant village. People are gainfully employed. Their lives have purpose. They are motivated. As I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that plagued Inazuma. As for Tatara Suna, it was originally established as a means of safely disposing crystal marrow. The forging industry with crystal marrow as a raw material has since flourished, giving rise to generations of swordsmiths. Some world-renowned, others unknown, all passing on their legacy. Skills, blood, dreams. Every smith brought into this trade looks to find their purpose between steel and blade. That is why you accepted the proposal brought to you by myself and Akame.
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening to make Akame's acquaintance, the two of you never would have joined forces. And he would be the first to admit that there's no way he could have revolutionized our forging process.
Definitely thought
like
he was
this
going
on
to say
his
something
own,
else instead of Crystal
at
Mara.
least not on the same timescale. You allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly developed. He sold it to me, and now every piece of ore here is smelted using the new technique. Even now, you remain one of Tatara Suna's key consultants, working right here alongside us. I believe it is you, sir, who are truly responsible for the changes in our manufacturing and forging methods.
You flatter me. From the outset, I saw much that was commendable in the forging industry of Inazuma.
So you say, Escher. But is this really the truth?
My good sir, what do you mean?
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected. Because I didn't want to what have we gained from adopting your new technology? And recently, as you well know, someone died because of that strange filth inside the furnace. None of the people who went out to get help have come back. Now, our mutual friend, the Kabuki Mono, is taking the Golden Feather to Narukami Island to seek an audience with Shogun. This is our last hope, but that doesn't faze you, does it, Escher? Nothing does. Otherwise, why would you still be standing there with that smile on your face?
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere. I'm sure you've been harboring these suspicions for quite some time.
Mikoshi Nagamasa may have noticed that there was one common denominator among all these events. Namely you, Escher. But Mr. Mikoshi is more cautious than I. He does things by the book.
After all, Nagamasa is the adopted son of Mikoshi Torichio, the yokai struck down by the Shogun's own hand. If he truly seeks to redeem his family's honor, an abundance of caution is well advised.
You're well informed on the subtleties of his situation for a mechanic all the way from Fontaine. Are you sure you're not a little overqualified?
Why, Mr. Niwa, are you suggesting I find a job as a diplomat? Sadly, I am so very attached to my craft.
Enough, Escher. I'm here because an evil force is raging inside the furnace. And someone needs to take your new device inside the high-risk zone so we can absorb it and put an end to the problem. I'm in charge here. And I'm about to take some responsibility and head inside. Probably to my death.
Hi, Yuko. Welcome in.
What are you still doing?
Sorry, I was looking down at my
Judging
phone.
from the look in your eyes,
How are you, Yuko?
You don't seem to trust me.
Drop the act. We're past that now. Whoever you are, it looks like your plan to destroy Tatara Suna has worked. I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left? Don't you have all your answers by now?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment. A moment like this, where you finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace.
You...
You're a little smarter than I initially gave you credit for. I thought I'd disguised myself exceptionally well, at least for the first few days. But to my surprise, you had your people look into my background right from the start. It's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed to confirm that Escher was an alias, and that I was not from Fontaine at all. And yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity, and what I seek in Tatarasuna.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
Oh.
If you kill me, there's no one who can get inside the furnace. So you're really going to destroy this place? Is that it?
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is one other person. Some may not see him as a person, but you told him yourself. You're not a puppet.
Is this
You're
Doctore?
human. You're just missing a heart.
When he's talking about Scaramouche?
Whoever you're working for won't get away with this. They'll be found out. But this makes no sense. What are you really trying to accomplish by all this? Why go to all this trouble?
It's no trouble at all. Patience is a virtue which I have in abundance. This is all part of a carefully controlled
Doctore.
experiment. If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity. I'm a Fatui Harbinger. Call me the Doctor.
The Fatui? Who? What do you want?
Just to create a minor inconvenience for your nation.
That's it? That's why you gave us your cursed technology? Just to let loose the evil energy from the crystal marrow?
Look how even the righteous soul is filled with venom when faced with its demise. My device functions precisely as you say. It is the only chance you have of preventing a catastrophe and keeping the truth from the outside world. However, I did not make it with you in mind. It is easier for a person to be possessed by evil spirits when they are filled with hate. So give in to your fury. I want to see what happens when a malevolent heart is placed into an unsuspecting puppet. Make no mistake, even without you, that pure, innocent puppet would only end up being used by someone else instead. What other reason would a human have for befriending one who is not of our kind?
If you give him my heart, tell him that both Nagamasa and I see him as one of us. He has nothing to prove to anyone. Because not everyone just wants to use other people. The only ones who think like that are people like you.
What a beautiful way to see the world. It almost makes me feel a little guilty. Then out of respect for you, I shall redefine myself. Think of me as a monster or a demon, if you wish. At least this way your death is not a consequence of your own folly turning you into an easy target. You simply lost to something more powerful than you could ever hope to defeat. I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your puppet friend become a human? No, that will prove quite impossible. Mr. Niwa? Already dead. What a pity. Jester, I have completed the task you gave me. Creating a gap and infiltrating Inazuma's inner workings. What fun it was. I'd like to introduce a puppet to you. If he proves useful, Let's make him our newest comrade. And if not, let's turn him to dust.
Hmm.
Hey, are you alright?
Dottore. Dottore!
Bluey's crazy. Bluey's laughing.
Good. Good.
Hello, Tiger.
The doctor? Did he turn into a mechanic from Fontaine? But why did we see things from his perspective?
When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he'd eliminated all his segments, I read this memory in his mind. You have to admit, it must be the truth.
Maybe so, but it means nothing.
Hi, Tiger. How are you today?
But this memory shows that Niwa didn't betray you. He never meant for you to be the one to take the device into the furnace. You know very well what that means. Even more so than I.
Let's give him some space. He looks really mad. Paimon doesn't want to be anywhere
Glad you're
near
doing
him
good,
right
Tiger.
now.
We're just going through the Archon quest, trying to catch up. We had to go through the last two, and we're just now getting to like the most recent one.
We need to give him some time to process his emotions.
Family's getting together tomorrow to celebrate for which
Tatarasuna
21st.
incident. So
Oh, that's
the
awesome!
doctor was behind
Happy
it.
early birthday!
Why has that gotten him so worked up?
Nobody has ever deceived you like that, Paimon. It's natural that you find it difficult to understand. Perhaps he needed to learn this someday. So now you have the complete picture. Katsuragi took the Kabuki Mono to live with the people of Tatarasuna. Later, the doctor showed up, disguised as a mechanic from Fontaine. And that's when the trouble began. It was all a horrific experiment planned by the doctor. Everything he did was just to plant seeds of disaster in Inazuma that would bear fruit in the future. Of all the unwitting participants in the doctor's experiment, the balladeer became the main test subject. After the events you just saw in that memory, the doctor put Niwa's heart into the device and handed it to the balladeer. Then, he instructed him to enter the furnace and absorb all the filth caused by the smelting process. The load was far beyond what he expected, but the balladeer survived. He left the furnace in sheer exhaustion and said to the mechanic, "This device seems to have protected me. What's in it?" The mechanic answered, "Niwa fled this place for fear of punishment, but he left you a gift. He said it's the one thing that you've been looking for." He took it straight from the chest of one of his innocent servants. The mechanic removed the withered heart from the device as he spoke. The balladeer was stunned that such unthinkable cruelty had brought him the thing he'd been longing for his entire life. A heart acquired through cold-blooded murder is a cursed thing, but it had protected him from the filth. He thought Niwa had completely betrayed him, and yet this very betrayal had ensured his survival. Overwhelmed with anger and sorrow, the balladeer threw the heart to the ground and left Tatarasuna without looking back.
Holy moly. So the doctor killed an innocent man and pinned everything on the victim? That's terrible.
Yes.
Hi, Mr.
Only
Yeet.
if he understands this, can he choose a new path forward.
He is, yes.
Dottore, you brazen-faced... Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
we see how he's doing? Hey, you alright?
Hi, Jake.
Expression.
Welcome back.
Are
We're
you worried
finally
about
made
me?
it through to
If we
the
didn't have such a
most
history,
recent Archon
I'd almost
quest.
think that qualifies me
Only
to
took
be
us
your friend.
almost 4 hours.
It won't. I'll keep my
Actually, more than that, because I was playing for about an hour and a half to 2 hours before I started stream.
Hey, are you
Is your Scara mooching? Yeah, he's always mooching.
That's why we're here.
You can never underestimate the amount of mooching that Scara will
But
do.
unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
Even if you can't find anything, that seems to confirm it. Irminsul does not keep records on the Descenders. Anyone who comes from beyond this world is not counted as part of Tevat.
Oh, does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
Don't thank me just yet. You look really upset. Well, since Irminsul was a dead end, I guess I can share some other info that might interest you.
Huh? About what?
How are you, Jake?
The reason why there are records about your brother in Irminsul. It might have something to do with Conria. Apparently, Conria was his first destination when he arrived in this world. Plus, he only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens responded?
The Jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria, and lived with your brother for a time.
Oh.
I don't know the details. It's up to you whether you want to believe me. All I can say is, I wouldn't lie to you about this. Did
Having
you
a
get
tired
all
day and
that,
I don't like it how it
Lesser
goes.
Lord
Yeah,
Kusanali?
that's been me all day, Jake. I've had a super tired day all
Does
day.
this info count towards
That was
my
me
mission?
yesterday too.
It wasn't from
That's why
Irminsul,
I just
but was it
postponed stream.
Very
Because I couldn't handle
Good.
it.
In that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
But yeah, I've had a super tired day as well, Jake. I feel it.
What have you done?
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. My power's all but completely spent. Even if I use all of the divine power left in me, I can't sustain this shield for very long. I shared a secret with you, and now you owe me. So in return, I'd like you to answer a question for me. Give me your hand. Can you hear my voice inside your head? No, I can't do anything like that anymore. At most, all I can do is exchange a few words with you. So tell me, in this world, is it possible to change the past? Done.
Huh? What the? What happened? Paimon only saw you hold hands for a second.
You could speak in my mind. Jake! Blue, can we get a bonk for Jake?
For helping me.
Jake, are you down bad for Scaramouche? Are you down bad for the mooshing of
So
Scara?
long. I suggest you get yourself
If you're
out of here
down bad for
quickly.
Scaramouche, you might have to get in line. Teeny will fight you. I am generally down bad. You know
Fast
what?
reaction
That's
time.
fair.
But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again. From this day forth, the names Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist. Those who died in Tatarasuna because of me deserve another chance at life.
Hey, Balladeer!
Teeny, Tanuki, where you at? Put him up.
You know,
Oh no,
I
don't
never did
add
like
Teeny.
insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming together can be a real nuisance.
Somebody go get Teeny and tell him Jake's ready to fight.
Stamp them out
Jake wants to
like the
take
pests
Scaramouche.
they are. But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone.
Wait, don't do that.
Everything can be set right. It's time to solve this.
Do
once
it.
and
Somebody.
Uh-oh, he disappeared. Come on, we gotta find him somehow.
Teeny. Chris, you're sealing my fate. I'm sorry. Kitsunes are harbingers of chaos. I can't help you. You must decide your own fate. Why are we fighting Teeny? Because Jake is down bad for Scara Moosh.
Traveler, Paimon, Palladir, what happened just now? I was suddenly cut off by some kind of power.
Yeah, you literally just said. Wait. No. I'm gonna screenshot that. No, you literally just said he could speak in your mind any day. No, you can't tell me you're down bad. Well, I said it, yeah, but I'm not committed. At a moment of weakness.
Everything he had. Where the heck did he go? It's all our fault.
Look, man.
To keep an eye on him.
Drunk words or sober thoughts. I heard what you said.
It's not your fault. Please let me handle this from here. Even though
somebody go tell the Tanuki.
We're running out of time. Follow my lead and get out of
Not drunk.
as soon as possible.
It's okay, Blue. It's okay. We won't tell Teeny.
We're out. And we're at, an inn or something?
This is an emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's arranged, and nobody will disturb you. I'm sorry, but this isn't something I need your help with. Leave this one to me.
An emergency? How bad is it? Nahida, will you be okay?
Don't worry. If my assessment is correct, though there may be some minor disturbances, it won't lead to a disaster. Please rest and recover your strength here until I say it's safe.
Her voice has gone. Paimon can't shake the feeling that something really big has happened. What do you think the Balladeer meant?
I think he just erased himself from the timeline. Just like Ruka Devata did. I think that's what he did. Yeah, Astian, what might have done.
He wants to change the past? But surely that's impossible! Right! You can't just rewrite history. All that stuff happened already in real life!
You're not drunk all the time.
Imagine Paimon drank all the water in this inn. Even if no one was there to see it, Paimon would sure as
I don't know Jake had a thing for Scara. I didn't know Jake had a thing for Scara either. Yeah, we have about, technically, if we wanted to make sure it's 4 hours, we have about 10 minutes left. Hun, how much more in this Archon quest do we have?
feeling about this. Paimon can't help but feel scared about what he might do.
Roughly 4 a.m. It's 4 a.m. for you, Jake? Hold up. Wait a minute. What? Not gonna lie, this a lot? Okay. Alright. Well, then we might just have to save it for another stream, or I'll finish it off stream. This is about 2 out of thirds? Or 2/3? Oh, I see. Okay, then yeah, we'll probably have to save this for later.
It's unthinkable. Is that really possible in Irminsul?
I need to gather crystal flies and make the rest of my condensed. Ugh.
Uh-oh. Paimon's head is overheating from trying to understand what he's up to. And it's still not working. Ugh. Paimon's had it with that little brat. He's been nothing but trouble ever since we met him. There's no way he'll actually succeed, right? Otherwise, won't everyone who's connected to him be affected too? There's nothing we can do about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas on what we should do next? Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. But
This good in the Zoom ask a bunch of people what happened.
Paimon won't be able to sleep a wink tonight.
Okay. I do remember watching you play it. I just couldn't remember exactly what was left.
So, how about, we list all our favorite... Alright, Paimon will start. First dish, Andrean chili chicken.
Paimon, please. Paimon, please. I'm already hungry. Stop it. Stop it, Paimon. No. No. Bad, Paimon.
Paimon was, talking? Huh. Paimon suddenly can't remember what she was talking about. What was it again? Is that a What's wrong? Your eyes are like saucers. Was it something Paimon... So, the balladeer. Is that someone's name? 'Cause
Oh, yep, he did it.
sounds like a nickname or something.
He erased his existence.
Okay, sure. Where are we going? Huh? Fine by Paimon, but is everything okay? You're acting like this is an emergency.
Okay. We're gonna have to stop here because I don't want to go too much over our 4 hours. I do want to go grab some crystal flies before we end stream though. So I'm gonna throw some music back on. Oh, there we go. That was a lot of story. We did a lot of story today. What did you guys think? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Was it fun? I literally just turned the music back on. But yeah, let me grab a couple of crystal flies because I need to make condensed, and then we will. Ah, I missed it. Find someone to raid. I think that's all I really needed. Just a few. Thank you guys for joining me today. I'll be honest, it was very low brain energy, so I was I was a little nervous about streaming today. But thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. Darn it, I need one more crystal fly. That's okay. I appreciate you guys joining me. Yes, we're gonna raid out. I just don't know who we're gonna raid yet. I haven't looked to see who's live. Let me grab this last crystal fly and then we can raid out. Did I really not even get... Okay, we're gonna ignore the fact that I only got one crystal fly, but that's fine. Oh. But yes, if anybody is new here or hasn't been here in a while, if you would like to join us in the Discord or on TikTok, YouTube, any of those places, feel free to join on those links. If you would like... Oh, okay. There we go. Let me throw you guys over here. If you would like to donate to that goal above my head, there is the donate link there. There we go. Okay, let me close Genshin. And then I can see who we can have to raid. But yeah, if you would like to donate to the goal above my head, please. The link is right there. Please only give if you can. Let me go ahead and see who we have to raid. As a reminder, the last week of December, there will be no streams. I will make a full official announcement in the Discord later next week. But yeah. Let's see. Oh, we don't have a lot of options today, chat. We don't have a whole lot of options today, chat. Let's see if we can. Let's just go look at something real quick. Hmm. Hmm. Um. Oh, actually, okay. I know we rated this person not long ago, but we're gonna raid them again because they're celebrating a very big celebration right now. We're gonna go raid Tazzle again. If you guys were here a few days ago, we raided Tazzle. With Jake, I believe we raided Tazzle. But we're gonna go raid Tazzle again. Tazzle is currently celebrating 1,500 followers on Twitch, which is really cool. And they're doing like a 15-hour endurance stream. So we're gonna go.
Coffee subscription from Sarah Superscript 1.
What? Oh. Ah. Thank you for subbing on Ko-fi. Ah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Rosie, for subbing on Ko-fi. Ah. I forgot you could even do that. Thank you for subbing on Ko-fi. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for joining me today. I appreciate all you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for joining me. Please have a great weekend. I will be making a schedule for this upcoming week. But this upcoming week will be our last week of streams before I go on a little vacation. And then I will be back sometime in the first or second week of January. So it's going to be a little bit of a vacation. I will probably keep you guys updated in the Discord throughout those weeks. And we'll probably come hang out, and you'll still see me on Twitter and TikTok and whatnot. So feel free to come say hi. But yeah, we're gonna go raid Tazzle. Please copy the raid message. Copy the sub raid message if you are subbed. Copy the non-sub if you are not subbed yet. Thank you again, Rosie, for subbing on Ko-fi. I appreciate it. Let's go send some love over to Tazzle in their celebration of 1,500 viewers or 1,500 followers on Twitch, which is just crazy. But let's go give them a little high five. They're playing some Jackbox right now, so maybe you guys can join in Jackbox. I will see you guys over there. Please have a fantastic rest of your night. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Have a great weekend. I love you guys. Bye-bye.